Andy and Jake, we're back. Holy shit, Kevin. I see you didn't fix your lip. This is Mondays, October 14th. We're getting close to scary time. Now we can do a Halloween show?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah? Adam, we can do a Halloween show? You gonna dress up? What are you gonna be? Unicorn like last year?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm not on
As people sit in your face? Alright, anyway, sorry.
Hey, hilarious today.
Hey, 2 segments today on the show. We're gonna do. We're just gonna go recap from last week or week 6, and then we're gonna do our week 7 picks. We were gonna do a P Diddy opening
We'll
show.
talk about it.
We'll save that for another day. We're short on
We
time
can talk
today.
about it for 5 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Well, you sounded like you wanted to say something about it. So that's
Maybe
okay.
another week to sit on it. It wouldn't be a bad thing.
P. Diddy would sit on it for a week.
Well, or get sat on for a week. Shalom, first things first.
It sat on for a week. Oh shit, that's funny.
Okay, well let's dive into last week. A lot of shit was happening. Actually, to be fair, this week I think I'm more prepared than I've been. I think I got to see more footage from the games. I think I got a more feel for a couple of the games. Usually I come into these things blind and just looking at box scores. But
Yeah, but you know football, so it's not like you're blind to it. You know what's going on.
you over there yawning, huh?
Already.
He's tired.
This guy's fucking bored.
You're working tonight too.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be sleeping through your shift.
Especially all those beers
What
you
would
just
you
drank.
do if you walked around the corner and you saw Adam had on the computer? He's like, and you're like, Adam, and he's just.
Kevin and Jake are fucking assholes. Fucking boring and annoying. First game up, 49ers Seahawks. I'm the only one that took this game. You guys had the Seahawks. Are you guys surprised at this? You had Seahawks 28-24,
Wait, 49ers,
28-20.
Seahawks, you said?
Yeah, it was the
Why
first.
did
That was
we-
the first game.
Did we pick the Seahawks?
I don't know. The Niners have been shitting it up lately. So.
Well, I honestly, I thought about taking the Seahawks too. I didn't. I took the 49ers 30-24. What was the actual score, brother?
36-24.
Oh, that was pretty damn close, actually.
I was looking for a couple upset games, but I really should have picked better.
I don't know. I don't see. They got close, and then what's his name? Gino threw that pick at the very end where they were trying to tie it up.
You know it's
Or
Gino's
take the lead.
birthday?
Excuse me. Today?
No, on Thursday.
Oh, that's not good.
Happy birthday.
He was giving gifts. He didn't receive any. He gave a couple gifts at the end of the game.
He
Nice
did. He
interception
gave
and
some-
fucking trying to seal it. And
The guys on defense were like, Christmas came early.
yeah. He eventually lost that game for him. They gave him he had a shot there with 7 minutes to go in the fourth, threw that pick, and they still had a
Yeah.
shot, and it wasn't good enough. 49ers ran all over him. That fucking backup guy, it wasn't even Mason. Who was that guy that had that?
Rondo.
Yeah, man. He
What's
had
going on with
huge
Mason?
76 fucking.
He
Oh,
went
they're
out
still
for a
running.
little bit, but he did come back. I think he jacked his shoulder up in like the second quarter or something.
There
But
are
he came back.
There are zero problems with the 49ers running game, no matter who they put in. I mean, obviously nobody's McCaffrey, so they can't do everything
It's
they do.
Shanahan's scheme.
Is it? Is it the offensive line? Is it Shanahan?
I think it's just
I
a
think it's
combination of
Shanahan.
everything.
Because it can't be Mason and Garando or whatever his name
It
is.
can be anybody if the coach is that good and knows how to coach those. I mean, am I
And if
right?
your line blocks for you, I mean,
Hey, on the other side, who's the backup behind Geno Smith again?
I don't know.
Heineke? No, it's not Heineke.
Is it Sam Howell?
Bro.
Would you
I don't
consider?
No,
Switch
no,
at
there's
least
no,
get
there's
this
not time to
moment?
switch.
No, because he's still playing.
This is as good
Geno
as
Smith
Seattle
still,
gets.
Geno Smith's still playing good.
Seattle is 3-3.
Yeah,
This is as good as they get. They should be happy to have Geno Smith right now. He's playing
He is
great.
good. He's played.
Sam Howell, nice job.
He's played this way for his whole entire career with the
That's-
NFL.
That is not correct. That is
don't
absolutely
think so?
not. No, he was out of the league for a year.
I think he's always played pretty
He was
decent.
drafted by the Jets,
Yeah.
and he was horrible on a horrible team. Yes, and then he didn't play football for a fucking year. He was bounced around practice squads or something. Then he came back to these guys. They gave him a shot, and he won fucking comeback player of the year. Right? Am I wrong?
Who's this
I
guy?
mean, I think he played for the Giants. He played for.
He was a backup or a practice squad quarterback. He wasn't starting.
It wasn't starting, no, but.
Who else did he play for?
He comes, he
One
grabs
other
his
team,
starting
wasn't
job, and he was top 5 in QBR last year or something crazy, top 10 at least. He had a great
He's already
year.
thrown
last year.
1,700 yards. That's pretty good.
He's good.
So he's on pace
He's
for
not a Super Bowl quarterback.
4,500, 5,000 yards.
He's never going to win the
Such-
MVP. He's not a Super Bowl quarterback. Can he get you to the playoffs? Fuck yeah, he can get you to the playoffs. You can put a good team around him. He's good enough.
Yeah.
He's good enough.
Does he
He-
rush?
he's
at
a
all?
top
He
15,
can
top
rush,
10
too.
quarterback.
He's pretty mobile, right?
Ish. More than most, but not as good as many. Right, you know,
Jets,
that's right.
Giants,
Yeah, that makes
Chargers, Seahawks, yeah.
So he's good. He's good. And good for them that they have him. I get my socks off the camera. Jesus.
Would they have him?
They do have him. Next game.
I have him.
And we're all kicking ourselves over this one.
What is
Jags Bears in London.
Yeah. Why did we pick Jacksonville?
Because I didn't trust them. You know why I didn't pick Jacksonville. You guys can say, you know why I didn't pick fucking Chicago. Because I don't fucking like Caleb, who fucking balled out this goddamn game.
He's getting better.
Rating of fucking 124. QBR, it was at 88 or 86.
88 for.
Fuck me. 23 for 29.
That's
Would
really
you
good.
have that? I'd have that.
For a game like that, that's really good. I mean, how
Four
many
touchers,
dropbacks
one
did he have? 50 again?
No,
Didn't he
29.
like 50?
He was
That's it?
efficient as fuck this game. He was 23 for 29. It's efficient as fuck. It was a great game.
That's
It
as
was a
good as
great
he's going to
game.
get.
He
Only
broke
one
off Cole
interception.
Kmet, who I benched this week in fantasy.
I know I did too.
He broke off Keenan Allen this week.
I have
Finally.
Godwin on the bench, so
DeAndre Swift is coming to his own.
Chris Godwin. We'll get to that.
He got broken off. DeAndre Swift, excuse me, 17 for 91 with a toucher. I'd have that.
Yeah.
But for fantasy owners, he also added 4 catches for 28, and those were
Nice.
touchdown, but it's 6 extra points. That's
And
an
if
extra
it's
touchdown.
PPR, it's more.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. What I'm assuming is for PPR. That's 6 extra points.
Yeah.
I mean, he put it down for you. The kid Caleb did fucking great. I didn't watch any of this. I don't know how he looked.
Great.
I can see his stats.
He was running the ball. He had a couple good runs.
This is top 10 quarterback shit.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been hating on this motherfucker.
I
I'm
know,
calling him
I get
soft
it.
and saying he has no heart. And
But hey, none of us really liked him going into the season. We're
Caleb,
all
nothing will
like,
shut me up faster than games like this, homie. Now, it's against the Jags. We all know the Jags are bad. Jags are fucking bad. I just
know,
thought that
but they're
horse
not that
face and them could put up some points because they put up some points last week when they beat who they beat last week.
Gabe
The
Davis had 2 touchdowns in that
Colts.
game. So
Panthers, right?
Colts.
Colts. Panthers, Colts, Panthers. Jags beat last week. They beat the Colts. Well, they played the Colts, so they beat them, right? Yeah,
think they did, yeah.
they won last week.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was a bad pick to take the Jags. I just think that now we know. Now we fucking know Caleb's capable, and
And knowing is half the battle.
Oof. Good for you, bud. Good for you. Cards Packs next.
We did pick correctly there.
You did not. You picked the Cardinals 24-21.
Well, on our pro line we did.
Okay.
That's what
On our
counts.
pro line picks, we
That's
did.
the one that actually counts.
You picked the Cardinals for this game. Actually, I was kind of, if I remember correctly, I was trying to pick the Cardinals as well.
Yeah, you know, the Cardinals have looked really good. I know they're
Corbin
record
Harrison
doesn't
went out
show it.
real early with a concussion.
Yeah,
Did he really?
He had a goose egg on somebody's fantasy lineup, and I was like, ooh,
I
something
think
must
he
have
went
happened.
out like maybe mid first quarter with a concussion. Obviously, never came back.
Again,
hate to see
another
that
game I
happen.
did not watch, so I didn't get to see the intricacies of it, just the box
I
score.
watched a bunch of games, but I was flipping.
I know
back.
Dow's got broken off. Don't have the numbers up in front of me.
Dallas.
Dow's got
Yeah, it was something to
Dallas.
9. Dallas scored 9.
Dallas?
And Dallas. What did I say?
Dallas.
Did I say Dallas?
Dow's.
Downs. I thought you were talking about Dallas Cowboys.
No, why would we be talking about Dallas Cowboys and the Cards Packers fucking?
Sorry, I heard you wrong.
You're a jerk.
I
for
thought,
doing that.
I'm sorry. Downs did do good though.
I had 27-24. Obviously, it was much worse than that. You had 28-21, Adam, Packers. But yeah, Downs got broken off. Cards looked pretty bad. I don't know what Connor did, but I assume it wasn't much. I guess I can pull up this. I actually had the box score. I don't know if I can turn it off.
Maybe we should print the scorecards.
That's
off
not
in the
that's
future.
not a bad idea.
Let me just have it right
Connor
in front
7
of us.
carries for 24 yards. That's no way. They just had no offense. 22 for 32 with a toucher. 214 for Murray. They just had no offense in this game.
So-
I guess the defense was smothering. Love 4 touchers and 1 interception. 22 for 32, 258. You'd have that. Dallas
Can I ask
3
you a quick
catches,
question?
49 and 2 touchers. Watson 3 catches, 68 and 1. Reed 6 catches, 28 and 1. So nothing crazy here, but efficient offense, and it worked well for them. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players rush the ball for Green Bay. It's crazy. But when Jacobs, isn't doing much, we had the over/under on Jacobs. We lost that. It was 100. He was way under with 68 yards, I believe it was.
I don't know why. He's a good
62.
runner, man. He's a
18
great.
for 62.
He should be getting way more than that.
Okay,
He should
I'm
be
sorry.
scoring multiple touchdowns too.
What else do you want to say? I'm sorry.
I was wondering. So with Marvin Harrison Jr. out, who do they have out there for wide receiver? Anybody or?
Let's take a look because I don't know off the top of my head.
Somebody got back up. Was it a concussion? I thought it was a concussion.
Maybe it was a concussion. Maybe that's
His
why he
leg,
didn't come back
it
to
looks like
play.
he's holding something there. Like it's,
Ooh, well, maybe he sprained something. McBride tight end.
yeah.
DeMercado, running back.
Yeah.
Dortch, wide receiver. Wilson,
Dortch,
wide
that's
receiver.
their number one.
Those are the only guys who caught balls, so I don't know.
Yeah, because so without anybody in there, Dortch is their number one. You might.
Fuck is Dortch? I don't. Oh, man, I suck at football.
He played. Who did he play? Did he play for the Broncos like a couple years ago? I can't remember. He played for someone else, and then he ended up going to the Cardinals. And he's their number one now. So if you do play fantasy, that's a guy you could pick up, and he's probably very serviceable right now with everybody else out.
Yeah, Panthers.
And even if it was a concussion, I'm going to guess Harrison Jr. won't be back next week. Sometimes they clear,
We'll
sometimes they don't.
see.
But
We have to figure out what it is because we don't know. So there's obviously people probably watching this screaming at us like, "Oh, he's doing the fucking ragged jersey." We don't know. Dortch only had 3 catches for 36. That's 6 points is not going to cut it. So,
no, but that's something
Careful.
where they spike his. He also had a game script going in there where
And
he's
the
only
Cards
going to run a certain amount
have
of routes
also
anyways.
scored over 30 points twice this year, I believe, right?
But once
So they can
all the
score.
wide receivers are out, I mean, that one guy has to take on that load.
Concussion. Okay, so yeah, he'll be out this
He
week.
could
maybe
be out.
next
He
week.
could be back next week. If he's not,
Okay. Next game, Colts Titans. We all picked it correctly. Colts. The scores wasn't right. I had 28-20. You had 28-20. You had 24-13, I believe, Adam.
what was the score?
Scribbled there. It was 2017, I believe. So Adam was closest. Adam was close.
The beard number
They
one.
brought, I think they brought Mayo Man back at some
Who?
point.
Will Levis?
Yeah.
Was he not supposed to play?
I think he was supposed to play, but he wasn't hurt, but I think
Who?
Mason started
Oh,
this
you're
game.
talking about Levis.
Really? They benched Mayo Man.
I think Mason
No.
started this game.
No,
I don't know.
Mayo Man started.
There ain't no way.
Mayo Man.
Who's the backup?
Mason Rudolph.
No.
I like Mason
I
Rudolph.
thought he started last week.
I
didn't he?
think he gives them the best chance.
Why isn't he playing? Why
I
isn't he
agree.
starting?
Why
I
isn't
thought
Mason
he
Rudolph playing?
was.
Is it because of the cologne and the mayo and the coffee?
It
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
so.
know why. Why would you go with Will Levis? I mean,
I could have sworn I saw him.
You
in
know
this
who's the
game.
worst starting quarterback than Will Levis? Statistically? Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is. He actually is the worst
Levis actually cares about his team.
starting
He's just not
quarterback
good.
in the league.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing there. Mason Rudolph should be starting
Oh, 26
every
is
single
now.
game. I know he's not great, but he's better than Levis. That's for
Who
sure.
is? Rudolph?
Rudolph, you put him in. These are different
I don't
scores.
necessarily know if Rudolph is better than Levis, like athletically, or maybe he's not a quarterback.
Maybe-
I completely believe that he gives this team a better chance to win.
Yes.
I believe that.
He knows
But I
the
don't
game
know. I
better.
mean, who the fuck am I?
He's not selling cologne and eating mayo. He knows the game better. He's a better quarterback.
What happened on this
All right.
box score, bro? We got 17 for 93 17 carries for 93 yards and a toucher. Tony Pollard. I'd have that. That's nice. DeAndre Hopkins was the receiving leader, 4 catches off of 6 targets with 54. Is that 54?
No touchdowns?
No touchers. The only person with a touchdown was Nick Westbrook Heineke.
Yeah.
Right? I can't say his name. I'm sorry.
Heineke.
1 catch,
Heineke.
9 yards and a toucher. I mean, this is a pretty
Nick Westbrook Heineken.
stagnant offense. Calvin Ridley 0
They
catches
suck.
on 6 targets. Is that 8 or 6, brother?
Where were you looking at?
Calvin Ridley, 8 targets for 0 catches, 0 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just paid this motherfucker $90 million.
Look what they did with
Where's he
DeAndre
at?
Hopkins.
What's he doing?
Nothing. DeAndre Hopkins, when they did this trade, I remember saying, like, Hopkins went there to die. He went there to just fuck his career over. And that's exactly what happened. He's done.
I think
He's
they
not
gave him a
relevant.
little bit of money and he was.
That's what he wanted, the money.
That's what
But
he
don't you ever want to go and play for a team that you can actually maybe possibly get a Super Bowl ring?
I think Hopkins was
There has
jerked
to come to a
around.
point in your career where I have the money.
I think Hopkins was jerked around so much in his career where he played for, the Houston Texans when they were bad. Then he went to Arizona. They're supposed to have a shot. They did not. And he just, I think he gave
Gave
up.
up?
He was the best receiver in the league for a year.
But when you're that good, you don't say, I'm going to give it one more good year with a good team and try to get a Super Bowl.
Maybe he's just stacking his cash.
There was points where he could have done that.
Maybe he's just stacking his cash.
You get more
You
money
don't
if
care
you-
about legacy.
You get more money if you win a Super Bowl. That's also an incentive. You get a lot more money.
Alex Pierce, I started him this week. He had 0 catches off 4 targets. Get fucked. But Flacco did okay. I think he had 189 yards.
So did you lose this week in fantasy?
No, I actually beat Walker by like 20 points.
So you want to know what mine is in our league? Super fast. I'm losing 148 to 88.
Yeah.
Here's what I have left. I have, and I don't think I have a chance, but I have Josh Allen, Dalton Kincaid, Tyler Bass, and Brees Hall. I need 60-something points.
You have 3 fucking Bills on your team. Why do you do this? Why is it why does your whole fantasy
I don't know,
game
maybe-
depend on 2 games every Sunday or Monday?
Maybe.
You're stupid. It could actually happen though. What do you need? 60 points? Breeze
Like
breaks off for
62
20.
comfortably.
Josh breaks off for 20. You get
Only
10 out of
20
your
for
pitcher
Josh?
and 10 out of the other motherfucker. I'm saying you need 60-some points,
Yeah.
right?
Josh recovered from his
Concussion.
Well,
I can't believe that they didn't get in trouble.
He
We'll talk
carries-
about when we get to the Bills
He
game.
carries
next week.
no injury designation going into the game, so you tell me.
We'll talk about when we get to the Bills
Fucked
thing,
up.
but I got something to say about that too.
Because
Because you're right.
You saw him after that, right?
Yeah, dude, he got knocked out.
What, dazed and confused?
Did you see him when he
What
went
was
out?
he 1 for 9 after that?
He shouldn't have came back in. That's what I was mad about. They had Trubisky. They let Trubisky come into that game. He throws them and gets them into the the red zone. And all of a sudden, you see Josh come running out of the blue tent like Superman. He's like, he's putting his helmet on, and they're like,
You ever seen like?
everybody's like, yeah! And I'm like, what are they doing? Just let Trubisky finish the drive.
You ever seen a
Doesn't
UFC
matter.
fighter like when he's in a choke and the referee doesn't see it, get kind of like choked out for a second, then he comes back alive, or like
He's revived!
or like he's got a guy in a choke and the guy picks him up and slams him, he hits his head, he gets knocked out for a second, then he comes back up, like he's
Yeah,
like
I love
just
that.
reaching for shit. That's what Josh Allen did.
He's alive.
He got knocked out and just came back. He's like, I'm good.
Well, I think he heard that. I think he heard, and I don't know. I wasn't at the game, but as soon as the crowd went nuts when Trubisky threw a shot and got them in the red zone, I think he heard that. He was like,
Nice what?
he did come in and score.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
You got Texans Pats up right now. We everybody knew the Texans were going to win this. I think the Patriots kept it close to the first quarter. Even maybe through the second quarter, I kind of missed that
I like Drake
halftime-ish.
May.
Yeah, man, he played football yesterday. He's like the Bo Nix. He went out there and he played football as best as he could.
He looked like.
As best as he could. This is
That
what you're gonna get.
offensive line,
It's
yeah.
almost as best as
It
good as he's
reminded
gonna
me
get.
of like a school playground where the young kid is getting bullied.
I do believe that, and we can see
He
here.
was taking some smacks from Anderson.
Okay, so we got
Number 51.
they were scoreless in the first quarter. Then you got 7-7-7, the Patriots. So I
Number
mean,
51, if you look him up for the Texans, had one of the. I think he had 3 sacks on the day. He was in May's face the whole entire game.
What's his name?
that's Brian Cushing's
Something
one, isn't
Anderson.
it?
Something Anderson. 51 for Houston defense.
I don't. Right there.
There's Will Anderson Jr.
Could be. Did that 4 sacks? Did he have 4
There you go.
sacks?
That's unheard of, correct?
Holy fucking shit! No, it's not unheard of, but it's very good. That's very good. But
He treated May like a stepchild.
we knew that the Texans are going to win this game, right? I mean, we were all getting consensus. What I have, I had Texans 31-16, which was pretty damn close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You had 28-10. Adam had them 24-10. The actual score is 41-28, so I was kind of close. But let's check the stats out just real quick. Stroudy with a chance of deep balls. 20 of 31, 192, 3 touches, an interception. Nothing crazy, but it did the fucking job. Mixon your boy's back. How about this? Mixon, 13 carries, 102 and a touchdown. You'd have that, wouldn't you? Would you have,
He had 2 touchdowns.
would you have 2 catches for 30 and a touchdown as well? Because I'd have that.
Yeah.
So what did he get you? That's a little 2,
27
3,
in the
6,
one league and
that's
30
9.
in the other, 29 in the other.
9 plus 10.
PPR was 29. The regular league that I had was 27.
25.
So
Yeah.
really good.
That's great. That's great. Pierce even got a touchdown in this. Old shitty piece of shit
David
Pierce.
Pierce. It's like a
8
54
carries,
yard touchdown
76 and 1.
54 yard, 56 yard
Catch
touchdown.
one.
something
Schultz, he
like that.
broke, but not a lot of catches. Hey, is Collins hurt?
Nico
Yes.
is on injury reserve. He's out for the next 4 weeks. That's why Diggs is the
Woo,
number 1
okay.
receiver there right now.
Well,
I have him in both leagues.
Having Tim Dell on my team this week
He
really helped out.
He had
I
a
mean,
toucher, didn't he?
7 catches, 57 and a toucher.
Mm-hmm.
We have that. Dix for 6 catches, 77 and a toucher. We have that.
Yes.
That's very nice. But dude, made this thing. I mean, 20 for 33. It's okay. 243 is nice. 3 touchers. You hate the turnovers. He had 2 interceptions. I think he put the ball on the ground too. I can't see it from this one. But that's nice, and that's what you want. Douglas got a touchdown. Henry got a touchdown. Tight end. Bouillet. How do you say his name? Butte, the wide receiver.
I think it's Boot.
Boot.
Boot
3 catches
for the
59 and a
Patriots.
toucher. Yeah.
Wide receiver for the Patriots. What do you have?
He had 3 catches for 59 and a toucher.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
Stevenson's out, hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he didn't
Is
get,
he on injured
he
reserve?
didn't get
No,
benched.
he's not.
He just got hurt, right?
Yeah, he's been injured for the past
Okay.
week or 2.
But it's, what happened should have happened. So
Yeah, I mean, we knew that was happening. What were our scores again? Did we have anything close? No, we didn't.
I
We
was
didn't
close.
think 20
I was
points.
kind of close. I was 31-16.
Wow,
I was
that's pretty
kind
good.
of close.
That's
not
pretty
really though.
I thought the defense was
You know
for
what
the
this
Patriots was going to actually be a little bit more
And you know what this means?
aggressive, I guess.
Jacoby Brissett's on the trade block.
Yeah.
You know
You want him
you know who
back
runs
in the
Stefanski's offense real well?
Brissett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that it matters anymore.
You don't even want to see famous Jameis, not once.
No, I don't care for it. No, I mean I want to see anybody right now. So yes, I want to see famous Jason or famous Jameis, famous Jason. Last week, I want to see
Are
it.
you thinking Jason Voorhees? Because it's
I'm not thinking that's
Halloween?
Bucks Saints, 51-27. So
Wow.
the Saints scored all of their 27 points in the second quarter.
Give me
right?
some for Baker though. Come on, did we? Is this like our third team that we like?
Yeah, he had a lot of turnovers. Did he
Is
put
this
one?
our third team?
Can you go down? Did he put one on the ground?
He probably did.
Yes, this is our third team.
No.
No, he didn't. So 3 picks. 3 picks.
And still,
Okay, but he also did 24 for 36. Okay.
Do you know what?
325. Nice. 4 touchers.
one quick thing. When
Uh-huh.
there's a game going on like this, do you care about the 3 interceptions? He had enough
No,
opportunities.
man. When you win the game, fucking
You're-
throw 8 of them.
Yeah,
Win
right.
the fucking game, though. 1 second. Win the game.
Won the game convincingly.
I think Spencer Rattler had a nice showing, though. And he had a really good second quarter. He just couldn't put it together, as I heard, because I didn't watch
He's
the
playing
third
against a
quarter.
good
He couldn't
Bucs
put it
defense,
together in the
too,
third
though.
quarter. He struggled a little bit.
That's a good Bucks defense.
Well, Spencer Rattler, I didn't really give him a shot coming in the NFL. I thought he played an okay NFL game. He just went up against fucking Baker Mayfield. Who the hell wants to do that on a good day for Baker? Which
You're
he
saying
really wasn't
okay.
a good
I
day.
think he played an excellent first debut game. I think he played he came in, led a Saints offense.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of rookie gets handed that kind of Caleb Williams? Aside
There
from
you
that, what kind of rookie gets handed that kind of offense and like gives you a fair shot at doing something
Hey,
in the first
good on
game?
you for realizing that too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is. I mean, Alvin Kamara. I know he's spotty, but
Did he
I
do
really
anything?
think he's number 2 in the league at running back behind
Who's behind who?
McCaffrey. Because Alvin
McCaffrey's
Kamara
not
does,
playing though. No,
Alvin Kamara does it all, and when he's healthy, he is a fucking
sick.
problem.
He didn't do a lot this game, but he
No, but
did
he
get a
did
toucher.
enough. 13 carries for 40, and the touch is okay.
I will say one thing: he's a lineup lock. You're never not starting him in fantasy.
No, you can't.
Never.
You can't afford to put him on the bench. If he's
No.
healthy, you cannot afford to put him on the bench. You
If
have
he's
something to say
questionable,
about
I might
fantasy in
still
this
not
game,
put him
don't
on
you?
the bench.
Adam,
What?
you have something to bring up about fantasy in this game, don't you?
Nah, I got Godwin and
11 catches,
Left him on the bench.
13
On the
targets,
bench.
11 catches, 126, 2 touches. Left him on the bench.
Yeah,
That's
left him
okay.
on the bench.
That's
Can
okay.
I say something that's fair to say about from a fantasy perspective? It's fair to put him on the bench any given week because we already
You don't
discussed
know who's going to get it.
it.
Yeah.
It's either Evans balls out or Godwin balls out, and if
That's
you
the
have
problem is
Or they
next
still-
week do I put
and
him
if
in?
he's got a wide receiver 1 that's sitting that he's got on the
Didn't he
bench
break
that
off Sterling
performs.
Shepard like 2 weeks ago?
He still did. I think he
He
did.
broke off Autumn the other week, the tight
What did
end.
Sterling Shepard get today? Or yesterday? I'm sorry. 81 yards. 81 or 31.
4 targets for 3 catches and 23, right? 28. Something. I don't know. I can't see. But I mean, Baker will throw it to who the fuck is open.
Yep.
And
Kate Allen
usually
Kate
that's
Allen
Mike
eats a lot
Evans
on
and
that
Chris
team.
Godwin, but it's that's what I'm saying. K got broken
Could
off.
you mention
with
Cole
stuff.
Kmet on that team on the Bucks?
Oh, that hurt my fucking feelings. That Cole Kmet, he got broken off.
I had him on the bench too.
Woo!
Good for him.
But Rattler did okay, and we all picked the Bucks, I believe. No, you guys both picked the Saints. I'm the only one who picked the Bucks.
Because you know why? Because the Saints are
I
good.
picked 31-27. I was 20 points
Did
off
we
of the
pick
Bucks.
this before we knew Carr wasn't going to play?
I think so. I believe so.
I think that's the only
I think
reason.
we even talked
It's-
about
I think we
I-
said if Carr plays,
A loss is a loss. But you guys lost.
yeah.
Browns Eagles. You guys
Good
want
for
to give
you
me?
guys for sticking in there.
You guys want to give me a second?
Always.
Okay, Browns Eagles. We lost. We knew we were going to lose. I had a 31-10. You had a 31-17. You had a 38-8.
What was the
Wasn't that
score?
bad?
What was the score?
Not 2016.
2016.
That's close,
That
brother.
sucked.
We scored on special teams. Miles Garrett made
So
a
on that pro line, we
free
picked
play.
Philly.
Yes. Well, yeah.
We picked differently in this one?
No,
We all picked. We all picked.
we all
I thought you
picked
said we all picked the Browns for a
No,
second.
no,
I was like,
okay, no.
wait a minute.
We all picked Philly. We just
Right.
had this heaping ass whooping.
Mhm.
It didn't really materialize, but
The Browns defense.
I mean,
is
as you
really
can
good.
see, would you scroll up just a little bit, buddy? Can I see Deshaun Watson's? Okay.
16
It's
between
the same thing. What's his QBR? 34. That's actually the second highest he's had all year. He has 2 8s throughout this year.
What?
Just real quick, the owner is making the coach play this guy. Okay, Stefanski doesn't want any part of this man. He doesn't want to coach him. He doesn't want to play him, but he has to. And it's very soon.
Did Watson
Watson is
position him for
Watson has already lost the team. Okay,
a little massage?
and if the owner keeps making Stefanski play him, Stefanski's going to lose the team.
Right.
It's not Stefanski's fault. He's a hell of a coach. He's coach of the year twice for a fucking reason, okay? Got us to the playoffs with 5 different quarterbacks last year for a reason. He's a hell of a coach. This isn't working, not because the offensive line is bad, because the defense can't do anything, because the defense is actually pretty good, but why the fuck would they play right now? Why would anybody play football when you have this man who's literally statistically the worst quarterback in the league, historically bad quarterback right now? Why would you play for him? Listen.
So why can't you get a better
He
quarterback?
settled his lawsuit because of the fucking money, dickhead.
Okay, here's
I'm
the thing.
sick of saying. I'm sick of telling people.
I'm not even sure that
because
you
of the
can-
fucking money.
Wait, I got a solution. Cleveland Browns, they open a massage bar in Deshaun Watson's name to raise money to
When
get
you
a new
want to talk about the
quarterback.
Bills, I don't come in and do bullshit with you. Okay, I'm asking for another minute and a half, please.
Sorry, I apologize.
He had just settled his lawsuit, his most recent lawsuit. Remember the one he went and pulled his dick out of the
Yes.
girl's car?
Happy
Whatever the fuck he did.
birthday.
They settled his
Light your
lawsuit.
candle.
So it's not a guilty conviction or whatever. It's a settlement, correct?
Right.
But the league can still decide to punish him. Now this is where it gets important for Browns fans and Mr. Stefanski, who desperately wants out from under this man. Because I don't think it was his. I think it was the owner, and I think it was Eric Berry who made this terrible, worst trade ever in football. If the NFL decides to suspend him, it's all on the NFL now. They have the choice to suspend him or not. If they suspend him, we are out of this contract. We're out. We can cut him immediately. Yes, we owe some money this year. Okay, and we might even owe a little bit of money next year, but it's not much. We're out of that 176 or whatever that's looming on us for the next 2 years. Most of it's gone. Almost all of it's gone. If we can get the fuck out of here, we can start Jameis for the rest of the year. We can make a trade for somebody else. Not that we have a chance to make the playoffs now. We don't. It's over for us. We understand that. But we can move forward as a team. We have players on here like Myles Garrett. We have Jerry Jeudy, who's signed big, who's actually the only bright spot of this team. Mark Cooper's not going to be here in a little bit. We want to do something for Nick Chubb. We have a lot of Deontay Foreman's a good running back. Pierre Strong, we're hoping he stays with the team. There's a lot of things to keep together about this team. Okay, that you can move forward with. But we need the NFL to suspend this motherfucker so we can get the hell out of this goddamn contract. Because this guy's all-time bad. I don't know if he's stressed about this stuff and that's what making him play bad. You remember when Kobe went through his stuff? Where he cheated on his wife, he got caught, and he was on all his legal stuff, but he went into court and he balled the fuck out. This is the exact opposite of this. This guy can't even throw a football anymore. He can't make a decision. He can't look. He's in a clean pocket with 4 options to throw to. They're all open, and he scrambles out to the side and he loses yards on what should have been a 24 fucking yard game. This happens 5 times a game.
This is a
every
dumb
fucking
thing to
game.
say about a professional football player because you would hope this is not the case, but the fact that this is barring all the other stuff that is potentially coming down the pipe, but when you give somebody a fully guaranteed contract, what incentive is there to study film? What incentive is there to
play it all?
You can't cut me, motherfucker. I can sit here and jerk off and do whatever the fuck I want.
That's what I'm curious because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It was Kyler Murray stuff a couple years ago.
But that's bad on Cleveland. They should have saw that coming when they signed this guy. They should have thought, we're guaranteeing him all this money.
You know what,
What if he doesn't play?
I don't blame him for thinking it was ever
alright.
going to get this bad. Because remember, he was very good with the Texans. And he had players like J.J. Watt coming up to him saying, sorry we wasted your fucking career here. Like, he was that good. Took a year off, got in trouble, did all this bullshit, and now he can't play football. He's not a quarterback anymore.
But that's what I wonder is if he's. Do you think Deshaun Watson is I don't know what the NFL the Monday through
I can't see
Friday
that.
schedule is, but do you think he's sitting in his house watching fucking film? I don't think so.
I think he's talking to his lawyers, he's biting his fucking nails, and he's
Yeah.
playing Xbox
Biting
and
his
jerking
nails,
off. I think that's what
bullshit.
he's
He's
doing.
eating good food. He's got women at his place, giving them massages. He's living the life. He's got tons
All
of
right,
money.
moving on.
But we need to get out of this contract somehow, some way. I really hope it's...
Watson's Wax.
I-
That could be the name of the massage parlor.
I think the next 2-3 weeks is very
Dude,
important.
Deshaun, get with me. We can talk about
Can we
this.
have a conversation about? You talk about what I'm fucking talking about for a goddamn second. It's very important.
Sorry.
God damn you, dude! If Josh Jacobs was blowing dudes on the sidelines, got in trouble for it, I'd talk to you about the Bills for a little bit. I wouldn't make jokes about it. Okay,
Josh Jacobs doesn't play for the Bills.
Never
but
mind.
I'd still talk about it.
I understand. But yes, hopefully we can get out from under this. And Njoku, oh my God, we got these good players.
He's done.
This was a playoff.
Did he
This is
play?
playoff caliber. Let's go for the AFC Championship kind of fucking team.
Did he
And
play in
Watson
this game,
completely
Njoku?
dominated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 for 31.
I don't care what you say about anybody's play, the offensive line plays, the coaching, anything. The only people to blame right now are the owner and that fucking shitty
You
ass
saw
quarterback.
Ford's out too, right?
Mhm.
He might not be coming back for a while. hamstring.
And for Browns fans everywhere, just relax. It's okay.
Yeah, this season's over.
It's
You got-
okay.
you're
We've
looking forward to
been here
next season.
before. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, this is not something that's
We've been here
crazy
before.
or abnormal. Or
We've been here before. We're all together in this, all right? We know how this fucking goes. Let's just hope he gets fucking.
you have to do something to get a new quarterback in there.
And for the Eagles, I have nothing to say about the Eagles who couldn't beat the Browns by more than 4 fucking points. They got to 20, which is the mark we can't hit this year. So shame on you, Eagles. You should have blew us out. This is actually the Eagles stock goes down.
A win's a win.
Did you see Myles Garrett jump over that motherfucker?
Yeah, you have a good defense too. I wouldn't be saying
No.
anything against the Eagles.
Shame on the Eagles. Shame on the Eagles and their shitty coach and their quarterback who's up and down. Shame on you guys. You should have blew us out. What the fuck were you guys doing?
They weren't handing the ball to Barkley. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, they did hand it to him, but they weren't giving him opportunities. That Eagles offensive line is falling to shit.
AJ Brown got broke off though.
He's good. I love AJ Brown. What about Devontae Smith? Anything from him?
Yeah.
Touchdown?
Yeah. 4 targets. 3
I'd
catches,
take that
4.
too.
I'd take that as well.
Saquon, I
Is
wouldn't
this
take
his
with
first game
Saquon.
back too? He did.
Saquon, no touchdowns. in the
Devontae
game.
Smith?
Yeah.
You played last week, right?
I hate to say it, but Saquon, no touchdowns in the game is unheard of.
Alright.
He should have had one.
No, he couldn't. The Browns defense is stupid.
It is very good. You're right.
Man, this team was
Well,
supposed
you
to
were
be
the
a
one
fucking-
shutting them out, saying, "Wow, they should shame on the Eagles. They should have whooped our ass." You have a great defense. That's why you
Emerson's
whooped
been
our
shaky
ass.
this year.
Huh?
Emerson's been shaky. Our boy
I
Emerson's
still
been
like him.
shaky.
I still
do
always
too.
like him. Still, I think he's awesome cornerback.
I dabbled.
I'd love to
on-
have him on the Bills.
Actually, you know what? Me and you did pick the Redskins in this game.
Even
we're
so?
moving on to Commanders Ravens.
I mean, the Commanders are rolling, bro. I don't even this loss. I forgive them for that.
And I told you guys we watched it earlier. That second touchdown to Scary Terry. What a fucking
Scary
what
Terry.
a fucking throw.
Hey, every year in October, Scary Terry.
He gets a little scarier.
He
doesn't
gets scared. I swear to God, it's
Okay.
because you never are on the train, and then October hits, and you start rolling, and then once the playoffs come, he kind of shuts down again. But we'll see. Maybe this is a different year for Scary Terry.
Maybe. Maybe. You're saying it's the same year. You're saying every
He did
October
this
he's
last
good,
year. We're like,
and you're saying it's different.
he was
but it's
good.
The same.
He was good in October, and then as soon as November, December rolled around, and we started getting the playoffs, he fell off again. He didn't do shit anymore. But he's always good at this time of year.
Oh, he's got a hell of a quarterback right now. And I can't
could-
say enough about this young.
That's
quarterback.
why I'm saying I think this year maybe that changes.
This kid's special.
I like him.
I had 27-24 Redskins. You had 17-16 Redskins. You had 24-17 Ravens, and that's pretty dang close.
Really close.
That's pretty dang close. Zay Flowers, no touchdowns, but 9 catches off 9 targets for 132. He's getting better. Getting stronger. Isaiah Likely, 2 catches for
He's been in the
27.
league for 3 years.
Mark Andrews was spotted and actually hung around for a little bit to catch
Now,
a touchdown.
you were talking
this
about
week.
this. I said
I picked them up off my
I
other
said-
league.
they drop them. They're stupid.
Somebody dropped them last week.
I
I
had
picked
him
them
on
up. He's on my bench. I didn't play him.
I had him on my bench, but I told you even last week he's going to have a blowout game. He's going to start playing, and he's
Well,
going
he's
to
been
start.
having blowout games. It's not been like blowout
But
like
watch
stats, blowout like
just
shit. in
mark
his
my
pants.
words. As the season progresses, he's going to be fantasy relevant again. He's going to probably be elite by the end of the season. You're going to want to have him in your lineup if you want to win a championship. I guarantee he's coming back this year. He always does.
Because they're going to be playing
He's
late.
shaking the rust off.
They're going to be playing late. The Baltimore team is no fucking
They're
joke.
fucking
The
good.
pass defense needs to figure out what they're doing. What we doing here? The Mark Andrews seam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little seam up the middle. He caught it perfectly. Good for him.
That's why.
What's this one?
Same thing.
Okay.
That's why, like, people. He was actually. I was looking. He was actually dropped in some leagues. People dropped him.
My buddy
And
Pat
I'm
dropped him in
thinking,
our league.
Are you dumb? In 3 weeks from now, you're going to be kicking yourself,
Yeah.
saying, "What the
I
hell?"
don't
was
know
I
about
thinking?"
that. He was trash.
I don't care if he's trash or not. Mark Andrews' name holds value, and if he has to sit on your bench a whole season, that's what you do.
Can I see Austin Eckler was spotted this game too? He had
Yeah, he did all right.
9 carries for 21. You don't like that, but he did catch 4 passes for 47. He was spotted. He hung around for a second. 24 for 35.
There's a couple.
269, 2 touchers, no turnovers for the young man.
There's a couple times that
At
I got
LSU.
in the end zone.
Guess Jaden Daniels is a problem.
He's not a problem. He's
He's
amazing.
a problem for other defenses.
I know, but I like him.
The Commanders are not supposed to be good, but he's making them good. The defense obviously is
They're
what it can
4-2.
be. You trade both your ends away last year. You don't make it a priority in the offseason. Your defense is going to be what it's going to be. But like,
Do you think in the beginning of the season when we
Oh, they're
were,
both in Terry. I
you
guess
think
we
before
watched
the
both
beginning
games
of the
already,
season, would you ever have said that Washington would be 4-2 right now?
Nope.
If you were picking the beginning of the season, would you be like they're going to be?
I might have said 2-4.
I would have said
if
1
I
and
was being
5.
nice.
1 and 5.
Yeah, if I was being nice, I would have said 2-4.
We would have been eating our words.
But bro, it's on the play of this quarterback and the system he's been putting in. He's loving the system. But look at that clean pocket he's throwing out of too. I mean, he's getting some help on the offense.
Man.
Austin Eckler
Did they
isn't a
beef up
joke.
their
Brian
offensive
Robinson Jr. is a fucking monster.
Their offensive line sucked last year. How are they
Look at
good
his
now?
clean pocket.
Yeah.
Look at it.
He's got all the time in the world.
Look at
It's
this
a
guy's
scary team,
pancake
man.
this motherfucker. Look at he's
He's
smooching
smooching
his
him.
fucking feet.
He's smooching his brother.
So a loss for the Redskins, but their stock went up in a loss. As I
Yeah.
think the Eagles' stock went down in a win, their stock went up in a loss. This is
I like
the
the
They're easily
Commanders
running
team,
that
dude.
division, right?
What's that?
What's the?
I'll tell you what, people.
We'll have to look at that because
I'm
I
gonna be
need to see
watching-
those records in the AFC.
I'm going to watch some Commanders games, and I'm going to watch them if they go to the playoffs. This is an exciting team to watch right now. Jaden
I agree.
Daniels is the
I agree.
answer to their problems.
He's the funnest team to watch in the AFC.
He's the answer to all their problems. I need.
What do you need?
You can edit
The
that.
next game, what? That you need a beer? He's gonna edit out that you need a beer. You're a jerk. Next game, Chargers Broncos. We all know Jim Harbaugh had to leave first quarter, heart
Poor
arrhythmia.
guy.
He did come back for a
He's
press
okay,
conference
though.
afterwards. For now, so
What do you mean for now? Why would you say
Heart
that?
spot, well, he's got heart arrhythmia. He needs to take some time away. It's the most stressful time of the year. He needs to take a couple games off.
But he just coached them to a couple wins. You can't stop.
Well, he made a
now.
joke at his press conference. Adam, could you grab
You say this game's going to kill me or something?
I know, he said I'm 2-0 on arrhythmia days or something like that.
Is that a joke? Like, has he had an arrhythmia before?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is a problem he's been dealing. Thank you, brother.
It's
It's a problem he's
because
been
of
dealing
the
with.
stress that he's going through.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get
Thank
a heart problem, and then you're an NFL
It's 'cause of
coach. I mean,
stress.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't want to see him die on the field.
I don't want to see him die.
I'd rather he doesn't coach
Even though
anymore, so he
he's
gets to live.
a cheater. He got his fucking. Hopefully, he's gonna get his fucking college title taken away from him.
He didn't have anything to do with
Oh,
that.
didn't Pete Carroll do something like that, and then he just ran away, and
They all
Reggie
do
Bush paid
that.
the price for it?
Doesn't Belichick do that? And he's got
I don't
6 titles.
Listen, in
under
the
his belt?
NFL, if you ain't cheating, you ain't cheating.
Honestly, that whole
Your boy
Connor,
Brady benefited
whatever
from that
his name was, the guy that was stealing signs. That's actually, if you see I didn't watch
Talk
the whole
about
thing. But it looks
the
like
Astros?
no.
Oh,
The
okay.
For Michigan.
Michigan sign stealer. That was what Jake's talking about.
Oh.
He doesn't know. He's not even here.
Is actually pretty fucking impressive for it. So
Pretty good. If you organize some cheating like that,
you see the Netflix documentary?
I did not.
Whatever it is on.
I've heard talk about it. I've
He
seen
like
little clips.
goes into gets all the signs, stands up against a white wall, and then like does the signs and like makes a whole fucking spreadsheet out of it. Like, dude, it's actually pretty fucking
That's pretty
impressive.
crazy. That's crazy.
I'll watch it.
All right. Chargers won though. I think we all picked the Chargers. No, you guys picked the Broncos. Both of you did. I whooped the shit out of you guys in picks this week. I'll have to tally them up at the end, but Jesus Christ, y'all got whooped.
Yeah.
I picked the Chargers 17-13. It's kind of close. You picked the Broncos 24-17. You had 2016 Broncos, which is actually the closest score, but you went the other way on it. Bo Nix is a fighter, dude. I like Bo Nix. I like it. 19 for 33,
The
216, I don't like that word. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. He's a football player. He's going to try to play football. 6 carries. He's a leading rusher on the team. I mean, he's trying his best. I don't think their team's that bad where he has to try that hard. I think they're missing somewhere in between there because their
Yeah,
defense
they're
is pretty
missing
good.
receivers and running backs.
Sutton's,
and definitely tight ends.
Sutton's not a guy to sneeze at. Tight ends, maybe they're missing, yes. Running backs, absolutely.
I've never been convinced on Sutton.
I don't know how their offensive line is. I'm not going to comment on it because I sound like an asshole, but the defense is good.
Yeah, they always have had a
the
good
defense is
have
good.
they not? Have you ever seen a bad Denver Broncos defense?
Not
Can't say
not
I
in the
have.
last
Not in
10
a while.
years. Not
Yeah.
since I've been paying attention.
Yeah.
Not like a historically bad one. I will say this: they got 70 fucking 2 dropped on them last year by the fucking Dolphins.
Dolphins, that was bad.
So that was fucking bad.
But that was just one of those games, man. It was never gonna. The script was never gonna go their way. And again, they had Russell who shit the bed. I mean, they don't have receivers, they don't have running backs, they don't have tight ends, they have no offensive line. The only thing they have is their defense.
Yeah.
So
All right, well.
now they have Bo Nix. They need to just give him some pieces.
The touchdown pass, the Franklin. Okay.
How about some pieces for him to actually play with?
Yeah, and they're going to get to that. Here's the problem with that. Next year, they're still on the hook for a little bit of Russ money. A decent chunk. What is it, like 46? Hey, do you know, Adam?
I don't know.
I think it's like 46 million next year.
What asshole works for the Broncos is most like, yeah, we'll give him all this money. Yeah, we'll give him all this money.
No,
Who
I
did
don't
that?
think that was the problem. I think the problem was the asshole that said, we're going to cut him, the head coach. Peyton came in there and was like, I
don't
can't
think
work
that-
with this man. Like,
You
dude,
still want Russ there for the money?
Russ
or
should
would
be
you rather
starting
see-
right now.
I like Bo
Broncos.
Nix. I like Bo Nix.
I do too. But you're on the hook for a little bit. I mean, it goes back to the Watson thing. You're on the hook for all this money with Watson. He's gonna start. He's gonna play, or he's gonna get hurt playing. That's how I feel. Fine. You're gonna play until somebody snaps your fucking leg, then, because we got a fucking lot of money in you, dickhead.
Yeah, I'd be making him play too.
I wouldn't. I'm on the Stefanski side. Like, I'd rather start somebody else. But I understand Haslam. He's like, no, you're playing this motherfucker. I'm paying him. You're fucking playing him. He's gonna get better. He's
That's
gonna
the
get hurt.
problem is when it comes
Can you
down
go
to
up to Herbert
owning
stats?
a team. Now you're talking business over what's right for the team.
Right, but it is a business.
But you're talking
And
business.
hospitals.
Do you not want to have a good morale in your locker room as an owner?
I get it, brother.
I want to walk in my locker room and the players like, Mr. Kevin, oh my God, let's pop this
Mister.
champagne.
Yeah, they just all pop their cocks out and you just go down.
No,
You go down
no,
line
not
to
that.
line. You're like, boys, this is a lot.
I want
And I'm paying you. And they just fucking blow all over your forehead.
And why are they calling you Mister?
Senior.
Mr. Kevin, you're amazing. We have the best accommodations
Hey,
ever.
would you have this? J.K. Dobbins, 25 carries for 96 and a touchdown. It's okay.
I like that.
It's okay.
How many carries?
25.
Should have had more than
is
that.
3.8.
25.
Yeah, we should have.
Jesus,
That's why I asked.
There's bell cows that freaking have, I don't know, 18 touches and have 2 touchdowns and 150.
What kind of
something.
cow are you?
I don't know.
Yeah. Poor cow is what I would call you.
Would you milk this cow?
Would you have this? I already have, and I won't do it again. 21 for 34, 237, 1 toucher. 92
Who's
rating,
that?
74. Justin Herbert, baby. It's your boy. That's a hell of a quarterback right there.
All right. I don't want to hear about it right
So
now.
we're going to skip down to the next game.
Did he throw any interceptions at least?
No, he didn't turn the ball over because he doesn't do that shit. He's efficient as fuck. He's a hell of a quarterback. Hell of a quarterback.
I hate you.
Steelers Raiders is next.
Steelers won,
I
right?
think we both shut
I
up for a
didn't see any
second.
of this game.
We bow out. Adam, would you highlight this game for us? Because we didn't watch it. You didn't watch it, did you?
No, I wanted to.
No.
I didn't get to see it.
I
I know
know
Najee
accurate the
Harris.
statement is. I gotta look it up,
I
but
know
I think
Najee
this
did good.
might be the most points we've scored since Big Ben left, and probably for a while before
So
that.
it's monumental.
We've not
They're going to
scored.
put a statue up.
We've not scored 32 points in 4 years.
Really? No, that can't be crap.
No, you have to remember they had Pickett on their team.
That's
for a couple
you
years.
didn't do it last year. That's
Lily
for sure,
Pickett?
Right?
Definitely
Yes,
didn't do it last
or
year.
Kenny.
I don't think we
Kenny
did it the year
Pickett?
before.
Yes, he can.
Because Pickett was there for what, 2 years? Yeah, I don't think we scored 32. I don't think
Ever
we
with
scored
Pickett.
over like. I want to say like 28.
I want to see what Najee had because I think this was one of Najee's
Oh
better
yeah,
games.
yeah, hell of a game here, bang.
14. See, this is what I'm talking about. 14 carries instead of 27. 106 yards and a touchdown.
This was
That I will
This
have.
was some good offensive line play. This was
Obviously, they gave Najee some openings.
Well, the Raiders aren't playing the Browns anymore, so it goes back to they go back to beating the Raiders, where they can't run the ball and they give up a lot of rushing yards. That's what the Raiders are the worst against the run.
They started out.
wait.
Are you
against
sure?
the run,
Because
yeah.
Madison had a hell
Going
of
into that Browns game, they were statistically the worst against the run,
Madison sucked, but he had a hell of a game. He still,
and they were the worst runners and the worst against the run.
I think they still are. To be honest with you,
Well, they were in this game. Look at
They're
this.
terrible.
Well, Madison got a toucher, but they had to fight for it.
That was what I was
14
going to say. Is
touchdown.
early they looked like they were doing
Madison's
it, and they
opening
just-
drive
just
was where he
fell
got all
right
those
off.
points. His opening drive, he got all those points, so he did nothing.
Yeah.
the rest.
Justin Fields had 11 rushes, 59 and 2 touchers. That's fantastic.
I like that.
That's fantastic. But 14 for 24, 145.
And a lot of these, they
I don't
didn't
like that.
look like design runs. It was that's why the whole concept I don't remember coming into this week was like it's going to be Russ. It's going to be Russ. But
Just throw him like
when
10%
when
of what
this
he
shit
did.
breaks down and Fields can run up the seam, like you don't get that with Russ.
But the problem is when you play other teams that protect that, he's fucked. He can't throw the ball.
You were down.
Wow.
You were down
What was
3-7
it,
in the
14
first
for
quarter.
24? Yeah, I mean he wasn't really.
You came back and scored 9 points in the second quarter. You had 35 runs in the game. How many passes? 24.
I mean it was a
you ran the
lot.
ball
I mean
more.
what was Boswell?
I think you guys understood. I think Tomlin understood. We run the ball against fucking Vegas, and that's what we do. We just run the
12
ball.
I think every
They
team
ran the
runs. I
fucking
think
ball and
every
worked out.
team runs the ball against Vegas right now at this point in time. Everybody does. They know.
And it worked.
They know they're weak.
It fucking worked.
But here's the problem is, and I love the Steelers, but when you come into a game where you're not playing Vegas and you're playing another team that protects the run, Fields, if he can't run and he can't hand it off to run, and I've been so up on Fields, and you know you're mad at me now that I'm starting to come off the Fields train, but he's got to prove it, man. He's got to throw the fucking ball. He's got to throw it.
Yeah.
He has to.
I didn't
If he
see-
can't do
To
that,
be
they're not gonna get through
fair,
the
to be fair to
playoffs.
him, there's no
He's got
there's
Pickens.
Pickens and
He's
that's
got
it. And Pickens, I think I texted my
Pickens
cousin
is
like
awesome.
halfway through the first quarter. I gotta look at what time it was. I already had 2 drops, so Pickens, you can't do that.
I didn't see.
They
this
don't have a
coming
good
into it.
rapport.
When,
So
when I was so scared last
Which
year
is
about Fields
unacceptable.
coming to Pittsburgh, when I was like, he's going to fucking Pittsburgh. You know,
here's the
they're gonna
thing.
sign
Here's the
Pittsburgh.
only other thing.
I was really scared about what he could do running and throwing. I didn't realize when he got to Pittsburgh 2 things. Number 1, he doesn't have anybody to really throw to besides Fryermuth and Pickens, and like, is that great? It's good. It's really good, but it's you need.
You talking
more.
about Russ or you talking
Let's
about?
talk about Fields.
Fields?
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't think he's being coached to throw the ball right now. I think they're trying to lean on the running game,
And I hate
get the
that
quick
because-
passes out if they can. But he's
Yeah.
you know, we're gonna win on
Homie,
defense.
guess
We're the
what?
Steelers, baby. We were win on defense.
That's what they did to him on the Bears too. And now you're not. If you're not ever pushing this
Well,
quarterback,
then
to
maybe
throw,
that's his problem. Maybe that's a problem with him. Maybe that's something they're seeing. They're like, this guy can't fucking throw the ball.
Is
Maybe
that what
that's,
it is?
Maybe
I
that's
don't
it.
think so. I think it's a Pittsburgh. It's an AFC North
It's
It's
mentality
always been an
first.
AFC North hard nosed run the football, play defense. That's AFC North.
Look, I get it. Actually, I think the only success he's going to have the only success he's going to have through this season, the rest of the season, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I think the only success he's going to have is running the ball, handing the ball off, getting Najee out there, making some plays, having some good blocking.
Don't forget about
so that
Tyler Warren.
They have to do that. 'Cause
Jalen Warren too.
I think
Well,
he's
this
at
was
a-
his first game.
Here's
I
my
think
thing.
all
I
season.
think he's at a
6
point in
games,
his
7,
career
okay.
where he can't throw it. And we're understanding
But
now.
is that on the coaches though? Because he's a coachable player.
Yeah.
But you're right. He can't throw the ball. I said that years ago.
And here's
We're
the
like,
problem
he's
on
the
the other
best
end. Now they're
quarterback in
thinking.
the fucking league.
Now they're thinking, let's bring Russ in.
No, Russ.
No, they're already thinking it. So I'm just
No,
like,
Russ.
listen, I'm just telling you facts. They're thinking about bringing Russ in. Now here's the other part. Russ can throw the ball, but he can't run it anymore. He's not good with the handoffs.
Yeah, but
He fumbles
you were
on-
talking. You talk so much shit about Russ and how he's a shit
I think he
quarterback.
sucks. I don't like either. I
Do
don't
you
like
like
either.
his chances throwing the football on this team? Get fucked if you say yes.
Here's what I'm gonna
Get
do.
fucked if
Here's
you
what
say
I'm.
yes.
Here's what I'm doing. When I want to throw the ball, I'm gonna send. When I want to throw the ball, I'm gonna send Russ in. Throw the ball. When I want to run the ball, I'm gonna send Fields in.
Don't you have?
And then I'll
Figure
disguise
that
some
out
of
in
the plays.
3 plays.
What if you disguise some plays? I don't know.
What if you put Russ under center and then put Justin Fields in the backfield?
He's a running back. He's gonna break his leg on the 3rd play. You made muffins. Molly
Wow.
made muffins.
Yes,
I love to eat
that.
your
I want one.
muff.
I want one. I love muffins. Thank you, Molly. Did you just bake these now?
Thank you, Molly.
They're fresh, they're hot.
Thank you, Molly and Lena. I'm sure Lena
Thank
stuck
you,
her finger
Lena.
in all these.
That makes them tasty.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Steelers win. We knew that. Big win, though. Big win
Mhm.
against Raiders. That's what they should
I have
do.
to look this up because I'm pretty sure
Oh, they're hot.
They're good.
They're breaking the fucking.
the Steelers have not scored that many points,
Yeah, that's good stuff.
and we got a lot of. There was a lot of referee interference. Not interference, but
Really?
the referees were
Bad
involved in
fouls?
this game. Had both
Bad
sides.
fouls?
You know what else is a good stat? To the Browns, in the last 26 third down attempts, they have 0 of them.
Really?
Can slide that in, yeah. But anyway, back to the refs trying to fuck Steelers.
Yeah, I think they helped us out too.
You guys never get fucked by a ref.
They shouldn't. They're a great team. They don't make a lot. They don't.
Fuck you and fuck off.
No, they don't cause a lot of penalties. They don't do
I'm
that.
gonna cause a penalty here. I'm gonna whoop your.
Tomlin is one of the best coaches. I'm not gonna lie.
Lions Cowboys next. Wow, we all took the Lions, but none of us had a beatdown like this. You had 31-14. You had 31-16. I guess you guys did have a beatdown, didn't you?
I had it
Nobody
pretty
had.
close.
Nobody had 47-9. Holy fucking shit! The Dallas in trouble. Dallas in trouble.
They're done. What do you mean in trouble?
Holy.
They have zero run game. Nobody.
It's one thing for the Jags and the Browns to be bad, but
So
this
here's
team's not supposed to be
Here's
bad. They
another
are
problem.
bad.
Here's another problem. This is just something that's obvious. To have a really great offense, you need to have one thing that's major is you need to have 2 really good wide receivers. You have to. You can't go out there with CeeDee Lamb and think you're going to win a game.
Okay, but they
Especially against Detroit.
threw the ball 44 times. Obviously, they were down. They only ran the ball 17, so you can't blame it on the fucking. They had six.
They only ran it 17 because
They
they
had
don't
six
have a run
different
game.
players run the ball 17 times.
They don't
Yeah.
have a run game. That's why they didn't run the ball.
I'll tell you who has a run game: Detroit Lions.
Oh my God, they probably have the best two in the whole entire NFL.
Oh man.
Would you not want to have Gibbs and
Montgomery?
and Montgomery on your
I
team
love
as your
Montgomery.
running
I've
back?
always loved Montgomery. You
I
know
like
this.
them both.
He's better. Montgomery's better. Look at him. 12. They both had 12 carries. Montgomery had 80 yards. Gibbs had 63
Do you have
yards.
a toucher?
Montgomery had
Two.
2 touchers,
There you go.
and he caught the ball.
Gibbs is still the
One now,
third,
no,
fourth
no.
down back. Is what he
Gibbs
is.
caught the ball 3 times for 28, so he's
awesome.
a
They're
better
both
all
great.
around. Dude, Montgomery's a fucking G. Jared Goff is a fucking G. 18 for 25, 315, 3
played him.
touches, 0 fuck. Almost a perfect rating for this. Last week he was 18 for 18. How do you not get a perfect quarterback rating?
Can I tell you one
Because of
thing?
yards per catch? That's fucking gay. And stupid, excuse me. And this time he has a rating of 153. Again, almost a perfect rating. He missed
awesome.
twice on perfect rating. I don't know. Jared Goff is in the best. The last 2 games Jared Goff has been really, really good.
Exceptionally
What I
well.
meant to say, excuse me.
I think this game was exceptionally well too.
Oh, you did great. You did great. They put Hooker in. Put your boy Hooker in.
I like
It
Hooker.
was out of hand. Hey, Dallas needs to figure out that defense. Dallas needs to figure out that running game.
Dallas
They're
needs to get a new quarterback,
Ooh,
some
no,
running backs,
No, I don't
some
agree.
wide receivers. They have a rebuild. They're in a rebuild.
They're all in. They said.
No, they're
They said they're all in.
They're all in on a rebuild. They are all in on a rebuild. They have to.
Dallas needs
Dak
to figure
needs
this
to
shit
go
out.
away, not play football anymore. I'm tired of hearing about his shit. He's not
Dude,
good.
What do you mean?
Does he ever won a playoff game?
When
Is
was
he-
the?
Has he even at least won one playoff game? I'm not being a
think
dick.
so.
I'm just asking. Has
Yes,
he?
I think he has.
so.
He's won one? Okay. Well, I don't think he has, but
That's a good quarterback.
no, he's not.
Yes, he is. Don't do this. Don't do this where you go to extremes and you're in absolutes.
Okay.
I
fine.
mean,
Be
it was a thing.
objective.
For, if he
Analyze
has won a
the game.
playoff game, I think it was this maybe past offseason, this past postseason.
No, they lost to the Packers.
Then maybe he hasn't won a
Maybe he
postseason game.
17 for 33,
Ooh.
178 yards. That's
Ooh.
not 2 interceptions.
He had a bad
No
game.
touchdowns.
He had a
It's-
really bad game.
Yes. But this
He
is a
still
this
has
is
a better QBR and rating than Deshaun Watson did.
this is a trend he's
Oh,
going
yeah.
through right now. This is a trend he's going through right now. He's lost. Even the games that he's won have been
He's
poor.
done this before. He's also came back there
Which
with
is
4
why I'm
touchdowns, 4
telling you,
yards.
it's no.
So I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I just think he's
2 and
You
5.
you obviously
2 and
know
5.
though that Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback, top 15 quarterback. You know that, right?
I don't know.
Statistically-
I haven't looked, but okay, that's fine. I understand that. but
Statistically, he's always has been.
I don't think-
Probably always will be.
I don't think
If you want to say he's not good in the playoffs, that's fine. You can say that. But what you can't do is sit here and say he's the worst quarterback in the league because
he's
you're
won
fucking
twice.
wrong.
He's won twice in his playoffs.
Okay,
No.
you're wrong in saying that. You
Okay,
understand?
I'm wrong. You're right. It's fine.
Just be objective. Just be better.
I think I have been objective about it.
You can't come out here and say, "Yeah, he's the fucking worst. He's the fucking," and burp and jerk
Yeah,
off.
that's what
I mean,
happened.
we're trying to talk football. Talk football. Don't be an ass,
All right, I'm sorry.
jerk.
I didn't know you were so offended by it.
Come on, man.
Do you need
It starts with Herbert. Obviously, Herbert's not a bad quarterback. You know that in your fucking heart.
He's
You're,
good,
you're
yeah,
just a
he's
jerk.
really good.
You're trying to say Prescott's the worst quarterback? Like, what are you trying to say about
I
Prescott?
didn't say he was the worst. I said he's not.
Why
for
are you
this-
stringing
He's not
him
good.
along?
He's not for this team.
Let's move on.
I don't like him.
Let's talk about Hutch.
90-degree angle. That leg. I saw the picture on X.
And did it look good or bad?
Dude, people, Chubb's coming back. A couple of years, maybe Hutchinson will play football again. But that was.
When is Chubb coming back?
He went to immediate
This
surgery in Dallas.
Is he really?
Afterwards.
He's gonna play.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know why you would. He's gonna go out there and at least Kirkpatrick's not on the team, or what is his name? Maybe we won't kill him. Fitzpatrick. Maybe we won't kill him again. But Hutchinson's gonna be out for the next 2 years, and that's how it's gonna be. He had immediate surgery because that thing was at a 90-degree angle. That was a disgusting break.
Ooh.
I know you guys didn't see it. If you don't even look at it because
I have no interest.
if the leg's supposed to be like this, his foot and half his tibia was like this,
Okay.
literally.
That's gross.
I'm not making. That's not exaggeration. It's not hyperbole. His leg was like this at a 90-degree angle.
That's gross.
Hey, Hutchinson's a great player. He really is, and you don't wish that on anybody. So I hope he comes back. I hope he does whatever he wants to do with his life. You don't want to play football anymore, buddy. You don't have to.
Is that somebody you would date?
Hutchinson?
Yeah.
I think I owe him a blow, you know. I think I should go to the hospital and play with his balls.
Unzip his pants.
He might not take it.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Just done
Can't
with that.
resist.
And for a hell of a player too. Couldn't happen to him. I mean, he's a hell.
Yeah, that couldn't happen to a better guy, right?
It's Hutchinson, dude. He's awesome. He's
That's
fucking
what it
awesome.
sounded like. You're gonna.
Yeah, it was what I was gonna say. It was. And I stopped because I knew what I was saying. I was
Oops,
like,
that's stupid.
I mean, you don't. Come on, man. You don't want that to happen to anybody. Let alone Hutchinson. Fuck me. Next game. Falcons Panthers. You got it up. 38-20. What do we have? I had 30-17. Pretty close. 38-13. Pretty damn close.
Wow.
And 34-13. We were all pretty close on this. We knew what was going to happen. Andy Dalton, 2 picks, didn't like that. 2 touchers, we did like that. Xavier Leggett got one. DeAndre Johnson got one. What?
The Lucy.
Well, girl, come here. Get on camera for a second. Yeah,
Give her a little kiss.
She gets a haircut tomorrow. She won't have it. Anyway, Chuba Hubbard still had an okay game. 18 carries for 92 is not bad.
I'm not mad at that. I would have liked a touchdown in there.
Yes, he needed to score, but maybe he wasn't in position. So,
You're always in position.
Kirk Cousins, 19 for 30, 225 and a toucher, 97 rating. Pretty
Poor
good.
game from Kirk Cousins.
This is so
you're gonna do 509. You're gonna come back with a little bit
so take a look at the Atlanta rushing.
of a more realistic expectation.
Tyler Algier?
Okay.
Didn't you pick him up?
No,
Okay, so
Yeah, you did.
they've had him for 3 years, right? They had him
I don't have Algier.
when they drafted Bijan. Why the fuck did you draft Bijan? Why did you draft that backup quarterback?
Bijan
what's the
had
guy
a
from,
great game. He had a better game.
Yes, I don't like Atlanta's drafting crew.
Oh,
I don't like
People say the same
Atlanta's.
thing about let's talk about it in like
They're
5
winning
minutes,
games
because
and they're doing okay.
Let's talk about Jordan Love and that whole situation. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like you know.
Atlanta's winning games. I like Bijan Algier as a tandem.
Yeah, Drake London had a
3
okay game.
touchdowns on a day by both of them? Come on, bro. You'll have 200 rushing, over 200 rushing yards between both of them. You'll have that.
Oh, you
And
have
not
that.
say a damn word.
You have that. I mean, that's pushing. If they continue to do something like this or anything like this for the remainder of
I
the
think
year,
they're going to.
they're the best tandem in the league.
Yeah.
Algier's really fucking
They're
good.
up. Montgomery and Gibbs could give them a run for their money, but yes.
I don't know. They got Connor Pitts and they don't fucking use it. They use him this game, 3 catches for 70. Thank God they did something.
No touchdowns, though.
So that kid that
You should be getting
that got
touchdowns,
that
yeah.
walk off last week, he wasn't in the game at all, huh?
Who? Darnell Mooney?
No. I don't remember his name. He
How
had
did Mooney do?
some hyphenated name.
He did not do
The
that.
one that got that walk off in overtime last week.
Raymond McLeod?
No.
London?
No.
What team are you talking
The
about?
Falcons, the walk off, the overtime.
I don't remember.
Darnell Mooney, wasn't it? No? I don't know. I'm lost.
Then overtime? Walk off?
Oh, you guys kidding me? This guy.
Scores a game-winning overtime touchdown against Tampa.
Cardero
Yeah,
Hodge?
he's not.
I don't know of him.
Terrible name.
Is he a wide receiver?
Yeah, I think so.
Cardero?
I
Came
don't
in
know
for
who he is.
London when he.
I'm not going to lie and say I know him. I don't know who that
You
is.
should change his name to Steve.
They should call him the Dark Horse. They should call him the Dark Horse for fantasy purposes only.
You should change his name. Cardero.
But it's just, I don't know, it's interesting that it doesn't look like he was even in the game at all.
Yeah, he's a one-time...
Your name is now Flint.
What he is he's called the Dark Horse. They're the one that you throw in at the end of the game that nobody suspects is ever going to get
Well, I
a ball
think
thrown to them.
because
ever.
London
And then
busted
they
his
did.
shoulder up for a play or something, and then
Anyway, Bagels Giants.
Bagels, Giant. Who are the Bagels?
Bagels and Giants. I had the Giants written down. I scratched them off. You guys convinced me to pick the Bengals. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We were still all wrong on our scores. 28-24 me, 31-21 you,
Was it close?
27-20 you. I think he was closest. 27-20 was closest, right? I mean,
17-7.
New York was. I'm very happy for. Did Neighbors play the whole game?
Neighbors is out.
He's out.
Okay, he's
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay, that's why Cincinnati's defense looked okay, because they would have got exposed to that. Cincinnati has terrible defense. And honestly, what's his name? Fucking, you're looking at it right now. That play, he broke off a 47-yard run. Joe Burrow for a touchdown. That never happens. But passing, when they're supposed to be the strongest. Where they came into this game their strongest passing. Not much happened. I mean, T. Higgins 7 for 77, no touch. I mean, no touchers.
Still take
passing.
it. I'll still take it.
Still take it, but like
Joe Burrow ain't making it through the season. Did you see them? You were probably working, but
excuse me.
When they were leading up to the game and they were showing him warming up,
He's
like,
pretty
his
good on
wrist
that
is
run.
fucked.
Yeah, his wrist is. Yeah, he's fucked.
He's not making it through the fucking season.
Who's their backup? Who's their backup?
Probably Browning still, right?
I would assume. I wouldn't have let it go after last year. I wouldn't have let him go. Won a couple games for him. Daniel Jones, piece of shit. Thank God. I'm happy to see him have a bad game. I'd be more happy to see Caleb Williams have a bad game, but whatever his name, Daniels is number 2 on that list.
Daniel Jones.
I like seeing him do bad.
Why? Because he looks like
I don't like him.
Carey.
Yeah. when he fucking what's the face he makes when he at the line?
No, his mouth is closed.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I don't like him. He's actually a pretty good player apparently, but I don't like him. They were out of running back though. Singletary didn't play.
They need him back
Yes, they do.
in a major way.
Anyway, I don't have much to say about this game. Fuck this game.
Yeah, it sucked.
Bills Jets tonight. I got the Bills 28-17. You got Bills 21-17. You got Bills 24-20. I'm sticking with that.
I don't know. I want to see what
What did I
Josh
have?
Allen looks like before I.
What
Because
did I have?
27-20.
if his brain is still applesauce, and I might
21-17? I think it will be a close game, unfortunately. The Bills are missing key players. Allen's, we don't think he's 100%. If anything, he's 70%.
I'm surprised they didn't get fined.
He's
for that.
tough. He's a tough.
For foregoing he can clearly.
Is that something
he
that's still
clearly
out
had
of
a
question,
concussion.
or can they still get fined? You think?
I think they would have done it already.
Done
But
it.
Yeah, I think it would have already been in litigation. or
Okay,
whatever.
so is there a chance he was cleared and he was okay? Is
No.
there a
Yeah,
chance?
obviously that
No? Why?
because he
Because I don't think
clearly
he
had a
made it.
concussion.
I don't think he made it to the tent, right?
He was knocked out in the field. We just talked about it.
He made it to
I
the
know,
top.
I
He
know.
got- no, there's pictures and video of him getting up and walking to the sideline under his. He was fine.
We compared it to the UFC fight. He gets choked out and then wakes back up. But the guy that gets slammed on his head and he kind of wakes back up and he's like, I'm
Well, you saw. Well, you didn't see, but I watched how he came firing out of the tent as soon as Trubisky threw it into the red zone. I mean, I swear to goodness.
He goes, point where I need to go. They go that way. He goes,
he did come out and get a touchdown.
Yeah, he had
Good
shit
for
in his
him.
pants and his
You know
dick was limp.
I wish nothing but the best for Josh Allen. I
Me
hope he has a
too.
great game. I hope he is healthy. I'm praying.
I still think if he's a little brain fog, I still think they win. This is the Jets we're talking about.
He could throw some
But
interceptions.
the Bills need Josh
Jets are
Allen
a
to do
fucking
everything.
dumpster fire.
Yeah, they can't play with Trubisky.
They need Josh Allen needs to carry that team.
And this is before you even came over. The thing I told him when I walked in, I said, if they're to beat the Jets tonight, Josh Allen is going to have to run in touchdowns.
See, I don't.
He's going to have to shoulder this game. And
I don't
make
believe
it,
that. I think
he
they
has to.
I think they have a shot to win this game with Trubisky. I don't think the Jets are very fucking good. I think the fact that they fired their their coach,
defense is
like,
good.
when we talked about this like 2 weeks ago, they're gonna fire the fucking coach because Rodgers is an asshole and he's like,
What if they have a bounce back?
I want to do this. Well, you know what, fucking Rodgers, you're not that fucking good anymore, and you're old. And you really can't run this offense like you think
No.
you can. You have a good game, you have a terrible game, you have a good game, you have a terrible game, you have a terrible game, you have an okay game, you have terrible. He's not that fucking good anymore. They fired their coach who had their defense looking the best it's been in the last fucking 20 years since
But that's
Brian
all he
was
is.
there.
All he is a
Why did you
defensive
fire the
coordinator.
coach?
Because he's a defensive coordinator. He can't pull together wins. He's not a head coach.
That's why they got Rodgers, so he could do the fucking offense. And he couldn't fucking do it, so he started blaming the coach, and now the guy who made your defense good is gone. They're a dumpster fire of a franchise, and they fucked up.
Okay. I mean,
Fuck the
that's fair.
Jets. Fuck you, Jets.
I think the Bills
Fuck
are.
you.
I do
Not
think
the
the Bills are
Sorry,
more.
Jets fans.
I
but
do think the Bills
fuck
are more
you, Jets.
put together, and they should win this game. If we
They
lose
should
this,
win it with Trubisky.
and if we lose this
They're a
game,
better team.
I think that
All-around better team.
that's kind of where we're going in this season. If we lose to them.
Fuck you, Jets. Anything else to add to this week 6 of
No,
NFL football?
we're gonna have to do picks quick. So
Picks quick. Let's
Do
go.
it.
Go to the
Hey,
bathroom.
we'll get in a second. You're gonna drink.
You do it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did it.
He diddled for sure. There wasn't baby oil in that house because he didn't like to diddle.
Did you see the picture of all the baby oil like lined up in the bathroom?
I thought that was fake.
Oh, I
I'm on
hope.
the fucking wrong list.
I thought that was fake.
Is it wrong list?
No, I'm on the wrong list. I started writing on my phone.
Oh, come
Doesn't matter.
on.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Biggie and Jake, we're back. We're gonna do some pick'ems for week 7.
Mm-hmm.
We got week 7 pick'ems. I'll be writing as we're talking, so we got to get through this a little quick.
We got some
We're on
tough
time
picks this
constraints
week to decide.
today. Let's start with the first one.
These are all going to be games that are going to be hard to decide. Almost every single
Okay.
one. I'm not kidding you.
Okay. Denver, New Orleans.
No.
Yeah.
New England. Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking at the Thursday night. Gotcha.
Okay.
My bad. Denver, New Orleans. Let's
Okay.
go.
Good.
Two rookie quarterbacks.
Well, when's Derek Carr coming back?
I don't know if he's going to be back. They had an oblique injury. It seemed like it was serious, but I don't know.
I like Rattler. I think he can win this game. Will he? Probably not. I'm picking the Broncos, but Rattler could win this game. But I will pick the Broncos to the tune of 21-18.
I'm picking Saints 27-14.
I like it.
I like Kamara.
I like that.
I like
Well,
Kamara.
they proved they can score 27.
I like Kamara.
Yeah, in New Orleans on prime time. I'll pick the Saints, regardless of whether Carr's back or not.
Dude, every time we did this last week on week 6,
You
where
won.
I picked and you guys picked the other thing,
You
I
won.
won.
I know. I don't give a fuck. That's
No,
not
I
happening.
picked it. Oh, you picked it.
That happened one. That was the luck of the draw. on that.
Okay.
22-13.
Nice.
Nice. Next game is
New England
Patriots,
Jags
Jags.
in London.
Gotta
9:30.
go Jags. They have to.
I'm not picking the Jags ever again. No, I am
Like
actually.
I said, this is a tough game to pick.
I am
too.
actually going to pick the Jags.
I'm picking New England.
You know what? You're absolutely fucking right. I'm going Pats. I'm going Pats to the tune
I want to know
of,
one thing. Does Stevenson play? Because if Stevenson plays, I'm still going New England. I think Ramondre is going to run all over this. Jacksonville, they're washed up. They need to figure something out. But they win this game, absolutely.
I got Pats 24-20. Yes, they could win this
New
game.
England's hungry, too. New England's hungry. They're young. I mean,
What
they
do
have
you got?
nobody. They have all
What do
shit
you got?
players.
What's the score?
Let's go 2017 New England.
20-17.
Yep.
Got you. What do you got, brother?
I'm gonna take Jacksonville. Same score the other way.
2017.
I just can't imagine Jacksonville with the expectations
No,
that they
you-
had
I agree.
that they're gonna come out of this season winning.
Hey, we didn't take a shot. But
So, I didn't say
They're going to come out of the
That's all I
season
have to
losing
say.
these
All right,
games.
next game. We can do it then.
Next game is Seattle, Atlanta.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
What is wrong with you? Are you fucking stupid or what is going on?
Hey, whoa!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
You did it or you didn't?
No, I didn't mean that. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get a go, Bills?
Go Bills.
Will you be pulling for the Bills tonight
They're
for me?
unbelievable.
Are you going to pull for them?
I
over the
always
Jets?
pull for the Bills. It's not for you because I'm a Bills fan too, okay? But it is also a little bit for you.
All right,
I'm
cheers.
gonna take the Falcons.
Bills. Go ahead.
Bills.
Falcons, what?
27 to
Fuck the Jets.
23.
27-23.
Like I said, this is a tough game, too. Come on.
I actually really like that
This
score.
game could go either
I like
way.
that pick and I like that score because I really do think I would like Seattle to win this game. If I got to pick who won this game,
I'm
like,
taking Seattle.
are you? Yeah. I'm not. I'm taking Atlanta, but I want Seattle to win.
Seattle 27, Atlanta 24.
27-24. I'm going to go Atlanta 20-18.
Nice.
Okay, I got that. What's next? Browns, Bengals,
No. Buffalo, Tennessee.
Buffalo, Tennessee, Bills. Sorry, I'm all mixed up in my. I have Buffalo, Bengals, Bengals, Browns like second on this. I was going off the ESPN fucking throwing out. They're trash. Buffalo, Tennessee. I mean, I'm picking Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Bills. It's gonna be Bills all day to the tune of. I'd like to see what they do tonight, but I mean, 28 to 17, 28 to 20, 28-17.
I'm picking Bills because I'm a Bills fan. So, and I'm going to say 24-14.
I texted boys. Bills.
The Buffalo Boys.
Am I allowed
Bills.
to say sex with boys?
No.
Say whatever you want.
He's going to cut it.
Bleep me out. Hey, if you ever do like bleep us out, you know, don't make it the bleep sound. Make it like a car horn or something like that. Make
Like
it a
a
fun
big
sound.
winking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a great idea. All right, what do you got?
And then that mother.
I'm going to take the Bills 36 to
Whoa!
16.
Oh,
We have another Bills fan.
poor Mayo Man. Cincinnati at Cleveland. Cincinnati wins this game. I'm picking the Bengals, and they are going to whoop us up. Oh, it's going to be bad. I'm going to go 38-2. I give us 13.
Jesus.
I'm going to go Cincinnati 27-20.
Nice. We never scored 20.
I think you can. I think you can.
You think they're gonna have their best offensive game?
I think it's a divisional matchup, and I like it. And I think it's going to be a battle. Even though Cleveland sucks right now, their defense is still. Defense could return 2 fucking interceptions for a touchdown.
They might have to get to 20. So,
Who?
the Browns defense, if they're gonna get to 20 points, they might have to. There might have to be 2 picks and a touchdown, 2 pick sixes.
20-13 Bengals.
20-13. That's respectable. I don't know why you only have 20 for the Bengals, but
Because they scored 17 against. I guess the Giants have a decent defense, but
okay.
yeah,
I think this
Texans,
it comes down to the division.
Packers.
Did he pick?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Who'd you pick? Cincinnati. Yeah.
Cincinnati
Okay.
2013.
Nice.
We literally just said it. You weren't paying attention because I don't know, you're thinking about your cock or somebody else's cock or I don't know what you're thinking about.
I don't know what you're thinking about. Zip.
I agree with that.
All right,
I
next
just
one.
like that.
What's the next one? Houston and Green Bay. You go first.
I'm going to pick the Packers
Okay.
because I think Texans come off a big win. The Patriots, maybe there'll be a little bit of not complacency, but something similar to it, and that they just kind of dropped this one to a team who can come back from behind. We've all seen that Love can get down and come back, and he's got what it says. She likes it from behind. She's laughing over there. Packers 28-27.
All right. I'm going to go Houston. I think
What you got?
24-21.
I assume Collins is out for this game.
He's out for the foreseeable future, so yeah.
24-21 Houston. You got it.
Go 27-24 Packers.
So you agree? Packers kind of pulled this one out in a weird way.
Yeah,
By
definitely
people,
can.
like
I
you
like
said.
Josh Jacobs Jingleheimer for a lot. So.
I do as well. But
Michael
he's
seems to do good.
off and on. Miami at Colts.
Taking the Colts.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Well, the Dolphins off this week, I guess, huh?
Goodbye.
Let's go.
So this is
23-17. I got Colts.
got it.
Yeah, I was going to say 24 to 20.
So my pick is
20.
if Jonathan Taylor plays, I'm picking the Colts, and it's going to be 27-17. If Jonathan Taylor doesn't play, I'm probably going to pick Miami and go 2017.
27-17 Colts and 20-17 Miami.
No, 27-17 Colts.
That's what I
If
just
Jonathan
said.
Taylor plays.
Yeah, so I just said.
No, you said Miami.
Okay, no, and then Miami, I give you 20-17.
20-17.
Okay, so I was
Jonathan
right.
Taylor doesn't play.
And you don't
No,
listen.
you were not. Don't make us rewind it right now. I'm watching.
You know what? So I'm erasing the Colts one. Okay, this is what happens when you're an asshole to me. You don't get a fucking clause. I was going to Jonathan Taylor. I was going to give you that, but I'm not going to give you that fucking anymore because I read it back to you correctly, and you were a dickhead to me.
All right,
So
fine.
fuck you.
All right.
Fuck you and fuck the
All right,
Jets.
then I'll pick the Colts.
No, fuck you. Actually, you know,
The
it's
Colts,
Miami Colts.
35-13
I'm writing down
Colts.
Bengals right here. You got the
Colts.
In the Miami fucking
35-13.
Indianapolis game, you got Cincinnati. That's what you got. So you lose regardless because you're an asshole.
All right, fine. Next game.
Get fucked with the Jets.
This will be a good one.
Oh, Lions, Vikes. Woo! I'm taking Lions. I'm picking the Vikes. I don't know. You guys pick first.
All right,
Taking the Vikings.
You taking Vikes?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I like this game.
Sure.
This is a good game.
31-28.
Woo!
Detroit, 31-28.
31-28. I'm picking the Lions as well, but I'm going to go to the tune of 28-23. Okay. I like Detroit in this game. Philly, New York.
Think of the Giants.
Yeah,
Is Neighbors coming back, or is he done for a couple
I don't
weeks?
think it matters.
I think it really matters.
I mean, it does, and if he comes back, then my score would be adjusted, but I don't have any faith in the Eagles.
I'll adjust your score. We won't adjust his score. He's the cocksucker. But
I'm only gonna give. I'm only
whatever
gonna give.
caveat you want, brother. I got you.
I'm only gonna give you one score. I
You
would
go fuck
say
yourself.
22-16.
2016 Giants. I got Eagles 23-17.
I'm going to take Eagles 24-14.
23-20. 23-20. You got Eagles what?
24-14.
24. 14 actually, let's score better. Shit. Vegas at Rams.
Who wants to go
Tutu
first?
back.
Rams.
Is
Can I go first?
Is Tutu playing? Is the
Tutu Atwell?
He was questionable. I think he's
They
fine.
have no receivers then?
Who's, what the fuck is the other guy's name? Puka back? Any of these players?
I don't believe any of them are playing this week besides
No.
maybe Tutu.
Tutu's fine. He's playing.
Like
So
it. Like that.
they like that too.
Oh my bitches.
All right, come on.
I don't know who to pick in this game.
I'm picking the Rams.
Okay.
28. No, I want to go 31-20 Rams. No, 31-17.
Jesus
That's my
Christ.
phone.
How are they going to score these points?
The Rams, they can.
Yeah.
I think they could do it in Stafford.
I'm taking the Rams too, but it's
Tyron Williams is healthy.
I'm taking the Rams 20 to fucking 18. No, 20 to 17. I don't like picking the Rams.
Why?
'Cause I don't think either of these teams are good right now. These teams are good right now.
Well,
The
Rams are better
The
than
Rams
Vegas.
are hurt. They're so hurt.
They're still better than Vegas.
What do you got, brother?
I'm taking the Rams 24-20.
And this is without the receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. 24-20. Oh, man, what's that say about the Raiders? We do not like the Raiders. Panthers, Redskins.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Commanders, 41.
I'm not going to write your score down until you say Redskins.
Redskins,
Thank you.
31
Mm-hmm.
to 10.
Yes. Yes. What do you got, Adam? You know who I'm picking. I'm picking Redskins. I'm picking Redskins 28 to 16.
I'm going to take the Washington football team 28 to 28 to
You can take whoever you want, but until you say Redskins, I don't write the score down.
20.
Who?
The Washington football team.
Okay, your score will not be written down. The
Okay.
next game. I'm dead serious. I'm not writing it down.
Well, what was your score?
I'm not writing it down.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter to me.
All right. Kansas City and San Fran. I like this. It's probably the game of the week, right?
I don't know. The Lions game's pretty tough. Lions, like, I actually read a little note here. It didn't say Redskins. So,
There
you
you
know how to
go.
score. Actually, I think you just lose that game. Loses automatically. Okay. So you're out. You're out of that game. You lost that game.
There's nothing to lose.
Okay. Fine.
Doesn't matter.
Fine.
I'm taking the Niners. Big 30 to
Why?
32. Because I don't trust the Chiefs. 30 to 13. 30 to
I know we're not
16.
supposed to talk. I need you to expound on that. Why so big for this 49ers team who's kind of been up and down? But this
Because I
Chiefs
think
team
they're
is
up.
winning.
I think they'll figure it out with whoever their running back is. I don't trust the Chiefs. The Chiefs are too fucking washy.
I agree, but they've been winning off that wash.
Yeah, well,
Close.
I think they're undefeated, correct?
they are.
Okay.
But very close games, and I don't think they played
Yeah.
competition really.
What was your score?
30 to, I'm going to change it to 30 to 17.
Okay. Heard. I'm also picking the 49ers, but I have it much closer. I'm going to go 28-24.
I'm picking.
I think they kind of exposed the Chiefs. I think this is the game the Chiefs can't actually come back.
I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs. 27-24.
27-24?
Yeah.
That's a new rule on the show now. If you don't say Redskins, you don't get to pick stuff. So it's an automatic loss. Same thing if we did baseball and say, oh, we didn't talk about baseball today. Fucking Indians playing the Yankees. Mets fucking lost.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Oh,
fucking
Mets
shit.
lost big.
We'll talk baseball next week. It'll be some more stuff.
The Mets always lose big when it comes to the playoffs.
Shitty Jets versus the fucking Squealers.
Ooh, I like Pittsburgh for this one.
There's no way I'm not
It's the
taking
battle of
Pittsburgh.
defenses, and Pittsburgh has the way better defense.
Well, they're the better team, and they actually have a coach. Because
Yeah,
the quarterback
Tomlin's-
wasn't able to fire the coach for that.
Tomlin's one of the best.
What a
coaches.
shit fucking franchise the Jets are. How did they get to this? Two of their quarterbacks that they drafted have gone on to other places and been really, really good. Sam Darnold and Geno Smith. They finally bring in a very good quarterback who's the worst asshole of all the quarterbacks who now just ruined the guy who made their defense great for the last 3 years. What a shit fucking franchise. They suck.
I think you're out of line on that, but I mean,
How so?
I don't agree with that whole narrative. I don't think that Aaron Rodgers got
You're making it a
fired.
soap opera.
I think
think they went-
Woody Johnson was just done with it.
Yeah, it's a business.
His record was horrible.
Yeah, he didn't have a winning record. He was, I think he lost 20 to 30 more games than he actually won. So
Yeah,
I think they made like I said earlier, he's a great defensive coordinator. He needs to be a defensive coordinator somewhere for a Super Bowl.
he'll be fine.
He'll have people knocking at his door. He's not a head coach.
I think it's the same thing we talk about when we talk about the Browns. It's all the way at the top. They don't know how to win. They don't have a winning mentality.
No.
It's all the way at the top.
Comes all the way from the top.
What I'm saying is the top made a bad decision in firing the coach, and you're trying to say they didn't, but then you're trying to say it is.
No.
You didn't say
What I'm
Wait, you
saying
just
is
contradicted yourself.
We just
No.
said it came from a business aspect.
you're putting the blame on Rodgers. I don't think Rodgers had anything to do with this.
Yeah.
I don't think Rodgers had
He may have
absolutely
had his 2
anything to
cents.
do with
I think
this.
that is.
Even if he listen,
I think that's irresponsible of you guys.
even if he had his 2 cents, I think it was past that. It was already past what Rodgers was going to say. They've already been deciding this. It's not something where Rodgers walked in and said, "Oh, Sal's a piece of shit."
I listen to
I'm not
Aaron
shaking
Rodgers
his
talk
hand. Fire him.
quite a bit. And granted, maybe I'm naive. I don't think I am. I don't think he had
You
absolutely.
can tell me 2080. You can tell me 1090 if you want to go very low. But to say that Rodgers had zero.
I think they were.
And this, you're absolutely
Why?
fucking
Because he
wrong.
pushed him away during a hug. Like, what are
No.
you basing
No,
this
because
on?
he's been fighting them the whole fucking season. Because they
Yeah.
actually fired a coach mid-season,
Look.
which they haven't done in a long time. It's because Aaron Rodgers is there and he doesn't want him as the coach.
I think
So
you're
listen.
making a lot of assumptions, but
So look,
that's
I
not.
don't.
It's not
We,
like
did, we already decided, yes, Rodgers probably did put his 2 cents in. But what I think the general consensus is that it was already decided. They already knew what Rodgers said was already decided. They knew they were going to get rid of him.
When was it decided? Week one?
Maybe
The
it could have
offseason?
been.
Then why didn't you
know.
make the change last fucking year?
I think they didn't have an option.
When he was losing with Zach Wilson? Why didn't you
Again,
make the change then?
I think because he's
No,
such
no,
a
because they needed somebody to stand up on the podium every week
and he's
and
good
say,
at that.
"We're
And he
sticking
is.
with this guy.
he is
We're
good at
sticking
that.
with this guy.
He
We're
is.
sticking with this guy."
That's what they're doing with
The
Stefanski
whole
right now.
world's crumbling around.
He
him
is
going,
good at
So when Stefanski gets fired next year because Watson's shit and Jameis's shit and the guy they drafted is shit, that's okay?
I don't think
What do you
Stefanski
mean,
was
okay?
fired.
No, Stefanski's a good coach. You should coach the fucking Browns.
He's not gonna
Saleh
get
was a
fired.
good coach. You should still be coaching the Jets. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
That's
The
all I'm trying
problem,
to say.
the
You guys are
departure
leading right
is
into my
the
Patriots
departure
right
is that Saleh had a horrible record.
So to
Saleh was not a good coach.
I disagree.
What was he like? Fucking 20 and 50?
Yeah,
Like
but where was
26
his
and
offense
50.
at? What did he have to do on? What did he have on offense? Brees fucking Hall? Get fucked. He didn't
Yes.
have a shot.
So
What about Garrett Wilson?
Are you looking to say Stefanski's a terrible coach
It's a
right now? because of
business.
his
That's all I'm
offense?
saying. It's a fucking
It
business.
came down
He
from
got
a
They
fired
did.
because Rodgers is there and he's a fucking asshole and he doesn't want that.
It doesn't matter.
He
These
did
are
the
our.
same shit in fucking Green Bay.
Listen,
He bitched until fucking McCarthy got out of there.
I-
And
yeah,
then
he
they got
does.
McFlure, who's a
He
great
doesn't
coach,
like-
and he bitched them
He
too.
doesn't
And
like
now we
Justin
see
Herbert.
McFlure is
You
one of the best
What are we
coaches in the world.
doing?
would you date Rodgers? No. What if he offered you some of his money?
I'd fuck him. I'm not
You
dating
wouldn't date him?
I'm not dating him.
What if he's like, I'll give you $1 million a year to
I
be
don't
my
think the
actor.
Jets had a
$1
scrap.
million a year.
I
to be
gotta
my
do it.
actor.
I gotta do it.
You need
I
that
have
money,
to do it.
right?
I gotta get that money.
See?
I love him too.
Okay, so you
I'll
can
suck
hate him
his
all you
toes.
want, what he says, but
No, yeah, absolutely.
if that guy's throwing you some money,
If he gives me $20 tomorrow, I'll come on the show and say,
What if-
I'm sorry, it was not Rodgers' fault. He's the best.
what if
$20.
what if he
I'm
said,
a sellout.
what if before he sells you, he says like, come on, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get our toes, our fingernails done, we're gonna majestically.
I have eczema on my feet.
22 to
What's that shit he
17
likes to do?
Steelers.
He likes to Zen or whatever it is, and he's a very mystical being.
Hey, he just picked 22. 22 points?
For
How
who?
do you get 22
Gonna
points?
have Boswell's gonna have another day.
Why do you do that?
You need a safety.
I do that.
Hey, you predicted a safety? Go put some money on that shit because that's true. You get
Short
some money
quote
on
the
that.
points is my game.
Yeah. He's got 22-17. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's- 17.
That's
I can
fucking
get to
weird. Why do you
22.
do that?
Why not?
Because why are you calling safeties or something? You don't.
I'm not calling any safeties. I'm calling a
I think
touchdown and like 6 field goals.
Is that what it is?
Something like
I
that.
don't even know the math for that. But thank
18
you.
plus 7? It's not
No,
22.
maybe not 6, 4, 5.
18 plus 6.
What's 22
25.
minus 7?
Six times
15.
three.
So
6 times 3 is 18.
He
Plus
said
seven.
so 22, so we're going to go with
He's
that.
out of his mind. The whole Rogers thing is going to rock because he knows he's wrong.
22 to
I
1.
know,
I know you're wrong.
What do you pick,
You're
22
out
to
of
1?
line, but
He 22-17.
it's irrelevant.
I'm picking
We're
Pittsburgh.
going to go around
I'm
in
Pittsburgh.
circles.
I'm
I think Pittsburgh's a better team. I want to say 21 to 14. Pittsburgh. Jets can't. score.
I like that realm. I'm going to go 24 to 7.
And this is barring Najee Harris runs excellent again and gets, I don't know, 100 yards, 2 touchers
I think
again.
he needs to run to get to the score I have. Right? I don't know.
But if they don't have that run game set, then it'll be a lower score.
Baltimore, Tampa. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, man. I want to see. I'm gonna pick Baker to win this game because I want him to win this game. He needs to show that he can win this game against a quality opponent.
Tampa
And
defense
Baltimore.
is.
They're at home.
Fuck, 2 more Monday night games. Why do they keep doing
I
this?
like it.
Because
No Sunday games.
they can get away with slipping a shit game in on
No
Monday
Sunday
night that
night
nobody's
games.
going to watch, and they try to make it prime time.
Oh,
to get
this
more
is Sunday
views.
night.
He's not listening. So
Yeah, I know. You explained the programming. It's odd to me. They keep I get it,
you get more views.
but there's this is the 5th time they're doing this.
They're probably going to do it every Monday night in a couple of years. It'll
I'm
be every
picking,
Monday night.
I'm picking the Bucks, knowing almost with 100% certainty that the Baltimore wins this game. But I'm picking the Bucks because I believe, because I love Baker. I'm picking the Bucks.
Who are you
28.
picking?
I'm picking the Bucks. 28 to 27.
Wow, you got it close too.
I gotta give Baltimore respect. Baltimore's gonna win this game, but Bucks, they can do it. They can't. The Bucks can win this game at home.
Oh, easily if
They can.
Godwin and Evans
The
go
stadium's
off,
still
so-
there, right? They didn't get blown away like
No, it was in bad shape, but it's fine. Damn.
Baltimore wins this game. You guys know this. Let's pick Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Baltimore. I have to. I'm sorry.
Ratbirds.
Now, in order for them to beat Tampa, they're gonna have to score decently high because Tampa's a high-scoring offense. I don't care what
They can be at any
51 fucking points.
If you leave them alone,
Stupid.
they'll score.
So let's go 31-28, Baltimore. And I hate picking this because I really want to pick
Actually, like
Tampa.
that score.
I want
that score.
I want to pick Tampa, but it's okay.
I'll write that down. Wants to pick Tampa.
I want Tampa to win this game. I don't want Baltimore to win.
What do you say, you
I'm
sir?
going to take the same score as him. 31-28 Baltimore.
Good score.
Yeah, actually, I really like that score.
I think
really like
Tampa
that score.
gets tampered down a little
Actually,
bit.
I like that game. I like that 38-28. That's a score. I want to watch that game. That
Here's
sounds
the thing:
great.
is the Saints defense. If you look at last week, Saints defense really good. Nobody's going to argue that. Really good. Just dropped. Tampa 51 Bakers playing out of his mind. Evans is great.
Turnover
Godwin's
machine.
great. What do you think about that Bucky Irvin? So
Not much. I need more.
What do you think about their
nice game.
that third running back on the depth chart? What the hell was his name?
That was Irving, I thought.
No, the guy behind him threw up like 35 points fantasy.
Can I check
Had
this
2
out real
or
quick?
3 touchdowns or something.
Who?
God,
Hold on.
the rookie that played underneath Bucky Irving.
Hold on.
You're not ever playing him again, but
Right here. Sean Tucker.
there you go.
14 carries, 136, and a toucher.
I think he had a receiving toucher too.
Tucker.
I might be wrong.
No. Oh! 3 catches for 56 and a toucher.
There you go. So you
Pick him up on fantasy, y'all.
You can't because number one, Rashid White's going to come back at some point in time. If he sits next week, then I guess you can play him. He's serviceable, but not with Bucky
Put him on
Irving.
the bench.
Bucky Irving's better.
Anyway, Chargers Cards next. I would like to throw a caveat in this game. I didn't know if the rookie's going to play or not. If Marvin Harrison is helping or not.
He's not.
I think I'm going to pick Arizona either way. I think I am.
Is it in Arizona? Yeah, it is. Ooh.
I think I'm going to pick them either way, but I see the Chargers winning without him.
Yeah, I'm not picking Arizona. I'm picking the Chargers. So
What?
they're better team. They're just a better complete team right now.
Why is that?
Probably because of J.K. Dobbins.
They have anything else you like?
No,
on the team?
nobody else.
Nobody else on the team? I am going to take the Cards. The coaches went out for a hard thing. Who knows what's going to go on this week with his health?
He's going to be okay.
If the coach is out, that's going to do something. Also,
That's true.
Herbert, as good as he is, he's throwing to nobody. And you can't expect him to have a good game every game. I'm sorry?
Is he seeing ghosts out there?
Are you stupid? What is wrong with you? The thing is, nobody to throw to. Not that he's hurt or he's coming back from an injury and he can't play football anymore.
That's not what
You're
seeing,
stupid.
That's not what seeing ghosts.
Seeing ghosts, that's what it is.
That's not.
You're hurt, you come back and see ghosts. Oh, holy shit.
No. That's
Can't play
not
football anymore.
That's not what it is. But good
What do
try.
you think it is?
I know what it is.
So tell me what it is.
It's when you hike the ball and you look out there and you can't see any wide receivers open. You're seeing ghosts.
You're an idiot.
That's what it means.
You're stupid.
Man.
Seeing ghosts is not just for football. It's for every sport.
No, wait.
Stop.
Turn around. I want to see what that says in the back.
It says fucking Kruger, you jerk. I'm sick of you. I'm mad at you.
Well, that's what it means. It doesn't mean you come back from injury.
I'm picking the Cards with a weight in my heart. I'm picking the Cards. 24
really
to
wins
17.
Chargers?
I think the Cards win it. I think the Cards win
They
it.
don't have anybody to throw to though. They have Dortch,
If Marvin Harrison isn't there, then yes, I probably would pick the Chargers.
but I don't think he's going to be there. So maybe you want to rethink your pick now.
So I'm taking the Cards.
Okay.
24-17.
Alright.
You're taking Chargers what?
I'm going to say 21 to 10.
Who gets those touchdowns for the Chargers?
I'm going to guess J.K. Dobbins, maybe Gus Edwards, surprise one. Herbert is going to throw one.
Oh.
He's going to probably throw one. We'll see.
He's seen
I
ghosts.
don't know that. I don't know that.
You don't know
he
much,
was
do you?
seen
Sir?
I'm going to take the Cardinals 22 to 19.
Okay,
23 to 19.
No. I'm writing down 22. And you have to explain this. What are you doing with this 22?
No, I
What is
meant
this
23. I'll take it. I'm sticking with my 22.
Tell him he has to explain this.
I'm
He's done it twice
sticking with
now.
my 22 on Pittsburgh,
He
but
likes to-
I meant 23 on
He
this
likes
one.
to put safeties.
It's
into
no
the
fucking
equation.
safeties. It's a lot of fucking field goals.
23 to what, sir?
17.
He likes to put safeties.
23 is not divisible by 3. Or excuse me, 22 is not
I'm
divisible by 3.
talking about my 22.
Safeties. Safeties.
Pittsburgh.
23 to, I'm sorry, I fucked up.
17.
There's safeties.
Is 3 going to 22?
Safeties
Am I
happen.
wrong? Is my math
What
wrong?
are you
Safeties
talking about?
happen.
A field goal and 5 touchdowns. Or 4 touchdowns. Or a touchdown and 5 field goals. It's
Hey,
22.
without the PATs, 5 touchdowns is 30, homie.
I meant, listen. A touchdown is 7.
Plus the extra points.
And 5
Hey,
field goals.
Hey, Rogers had nothing to do with it
It's
either.
22.
If you throw safety in there,
It's
you're
pretty
right.
simple math.
shit.
If we had scored
It
2
sure
less
is,
field
buddy.
goals, if we had scored 2 less field goals this week, we would have been at fucking
Is this on
22.
Boost?
You're supposed to be the
Hey,
smart one.
Is this on Boost or not?
I don't know. Who cares? Boost Mobile?
It is on Boost.
You're supposed to be the smart one.
Hey, ignore the math all you
not
want,
Boost
but-
Mobile, Boost Mobile. Look,
Hey,
we got
maths.
through it. It's fine.
Math. You said 5 touchdowns.
If I misspoke, I
That's
fucking
30
apologize. But
He
a
apologized.
fucking touchdown and 5 field goals is 22.
27 points.
5 field goals is
15.
15.
Hit the Boost
Plus
mode.
7 is what?
That would be 22.
It should say
There you
Beast
go.
mode, not Boost mode.
I'm sorry. I'm
He's
sorry.
All right. He's sorry.
You pay attention less than he does.
Whoa! Hey! Come on!
Shots fired.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You do?
Hey, this is 1 o'clock. This is the time you want it, right?
Little P. Diddy for
Let's take a
comments.
little shot. Let's
Wait.
get off this fucking
The
thing.
diddler. So the diddler really quick. So
We
is
can't
he,
diddle right now.
I just want one question.
No, we not gotta go.
Is he diddling Usher and Justin Bieber still?
No, he's in. Well, that's another thing. They think they have an imposter in prison. They're putting
What do they call that to it? Conjugal? What's the visits they have?
Conjugal visit.
Can they have conjugal Justin
I think
Bieber?
they're flying
Usher
Orlando
visits?
Brown in there for that. They wouldn't fly those two. Orlando Brown goes something like that. Well, hey, we'll talk about it next week. Hey, next week's first segment will be some Diddy. Did you just shut it?
It's a different computer.
Oh.
Jesus
You shut it
Christ.
off. Shalom, baby. That's Speaking of Jake. We'll be back next week.